I accidentally muted myself there. There we go.
Good
We are
job.
we are live on the
You
internet.
almost had that.
You almost. So close.
I wouldn't hold it against you. Don't worry. I will, however, say we've made it. We've done it. Everyone be proud.
And we
Another
lost
session.
no one on the way. Let's go.
What do you mean?
And no one died. The end.
What-
Thank you for
what do you
playing,
mean?
everyone.
That's it for the
That's how
campaign.
I met
Everybody
your mother.
lived.
Yay.
On the
No,
subject,
that's how I met your father.
before we begin, I would like to give a gentle reminder: don't talk over people. I have difficulty hearing them. The another thing is that I would like to give a shout out to everyone who's here. So let's do a quick introduction, quick recap, and go right back into the gameplay because we don't have a lot of time. Starting first with Silver Kitten. Silver, who are you playing today?
Yes, it is me, Silver, and the kitten. I'm playing Kiki, the High Elf. I have escaped the confinement of the shelf. I am free. And I am scrounging the land. That's me.
Very good. Yes. Fantastic. Next up, we have Socks with the cough cap. Socks, who are you playing today?
Persephone, who doesn't have French fries in their mouth at all whatsoever. Definitely not. I also have a 21 armor class, so that's fun. I'm a human cleric 12, paladin 4, and I'm gonna kick ass.
Fantastic. Going to assume that it's bubblegum and not chips. Next up, we have Aqua. Aqua, who are you playing today?
Lupus, the elf not on the shelf and with the gun. Try and catch me, Santa.
Challenge accepted. And
He's
last
too
but
much.
definitely not least, we have Novikin. Novi, who are you
What are
playing
you
today?
talking about? I am definitely least here, alright? In the tier ladder of people, we're definitely the least.
In
Ah.
what way?
Don't worry about it. Hi, I am Novi. I will play Concoda. Maybe also play Dimitri. I don't know. It is always a toss up in the air.
Indeed.
But if
Now,
I do, don't worry.
Now, resuming, last session stuff. Who wants to do a quick recap?
I don't know, but we also lost one of the elves on the shelf. Toby, who
Still
are
on
you
the shelf.
playing?
It's okay. I'm
Oh,
still on a
fuck.
shell. You forgot to take me down.
Yeah.
No! I forgot that. Now I gotta deal with our guest star, please. Nobi, who are you playing today? I am going
Down
to
the
cry in a
cave
corner.
trap.
Damn.
Hi, I'm playing Dr. Kurai saying, like, cleric, the elf that has been forgotten is on the shelf forever.
Damn. I'm sorry.
You're not, though.
I am collecting dust.
I very much am.
I know you, Jen.
Oh,
I've looked
God.
into your heart. You can no longer lie to me.
Fun.
Is that all that happened last session?
Well,
Yes,
so
that's exactly it.
So, we did think about doing the stuff, and then we eventually got around doing that stuff. What that stuff was? Well, we had to talk to Coda's brother. How we got there? We turned into clouds. And we should have stayed as clouds, but, you know, sometimes life just doesn't work that way.
Yeah,
Then we kind of find out that Coda's brother was kind of an asshole. But we figured out a deal, so I guess it worked out. And now, we gotta meet the queen, but we went back to the tribe to do that. That's the worst way to explain what happened last time, but that's all you're gonna get.
I am so happy to hear that. Great. Alright.
Well,
Oh,
if
sure.
everybody gets that, is everybody caught up? No? Well then,
Good.
took notes.
Fantastic.
I haven't taken notes for a year. Over.
Oh, I thought I was bad.
Oh, damn, Jen, I'm sorry, I should never have said that.
I lost my notebook somewhere in the session, okay, and I was like, man, it's fine.
Right. Well, tragedy aside, let's not waste too much more time then. We resume where we last left off, with you returning from your meeting with Edu back to the village. So, It's a new day. After returning from your escapade. Well, it's not a new day, I think. We haven't. Have you had the long rest from last session? I
Nope,
don't think
it's
so.
still
we
the
just-
same day.
Yeah, we just got back.
Great, fantastic.
I
then
would
you
let
should-
you know, Jen, if it was a long.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I still have 1 point of burn damage from Coda's talking.
Facts.
Well,
My facts, yes.
Man.
If you would like to know where that came from, you have to go watch the VOD of the last session. Also, please like, comment, and subscribe.
Oh Jesus!
What?
All right. What are you doing? The day is still
Well-
young, considering you fucking speeded your way back.
Cool. I am going to go find. I almost called him Norm. I'm sorry, Joel. You're still alive.
But is he really?
Right.
Yeah,
poor Joel.
surprised he still lives. Always.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Joel
Right, you
did
can
say that he's sending the message to the Queen. So Joel, did you get a reply, or how's the situation looking?
Holy shit. Oh, right. Yeah, I did send a message, but, you know, it was a written one. It's gonna take a while before I get a response.
Ah, right.
Just go see her. Now.
What? I mean,
Yeah.
there's no way we can see her. I haven't had the chance to see her. She is in hiding. Or have you forgotten the whole invaded by an empire and driven out of their ancestral grounds part of invasion?
Yeah, but she's just in the
That's part
next
of
capital
history.
over, right?
What?
Yeah.
No. I mean, maybe? I don't know. We're going to receive a reply hopefully soon. Might take a couple of days.
So I look to the party. Cuddy goes, "Oh, this is a massive invasion of privacy. But I can just scry.
Yeah.
Again, massive invasion of privacy.
It would be, but
It's not off the table.
Joel, do you know if they have any arcane capabilities? Joel?
I'm rolling to see if he knows anything about it. Give me a moment. Roll20 is being a bit slow today. Oh, that's a
for
number.
Intelligence, Joel.
Is
Yeah.
that a good thing or a bad thing?
It's always a
Nothing.
good thing with gin rolls.
Huh.
Yeah.
It will never go bad. Ever. Right,
Well,
Jen?
Okay.
Mm.
Right?
So, the question was, I'm sorry.
Does Joel know if the Queen or basically anyone she's with have any arcane capabilities?
Holy shit. Right. He pondered for a few moments. I am not privy to that kind of information. As I said, I don't have that kind of connection with these people. Was hoping to strengthen it, but in the base god, you know.
Well, the reason I'm asking is if Coda were to see where she was and you know, somebody would caught him doing that, that would be quite bad.
I mean, probably. Wait, what do you mean by that, actually? I don't think I'm familiar.
We'll pull out the eye of the big one and just like look into this eye, right?
That is a crystal ball. No, wait, that's an eye. That's a crystal eye. Why do you have a crystal eye? Who gave you a crystal eye?
Why are you asking these questions? At this point, it should just be understood.
Right. And
But I look through this, and then I see what I see, and then I get an idea of what. Sometimes it's helpful, sometimes it's not at all.
and you think you can find. So Remigated said you can see through this wall and you can see someone else.
Yeah.
Can they see
Potentially.
you? Can they see you back? Is this like for communication? What is this?
No.
No.
But if Coda could see her, we could use it so we could send her a message faster.
Oh, I see. Well, I mean, I don't know her stance on people
Yeah.
spying on her. I am certain she will not appreciate that, but if she's not aware of it and you don't mention it, probably it's okay. I honestly don't know.
Well, this is just to speed up the process. But if it was up to me, I would say let's not do it.
What I could do is, as I said, we could just wait. I know you're more accustomed to instantaneous communication magic, but this is how I've been doing stuff for, I want to say, most of my life, and it's been working out well.
Really?
Apart from the fact that you're telling everyone that I'm dead, that is.
Yeah, but in your line of work, isn't that a good thing?
Kind of is, actually. Not when you're telling it to our friends, because in the organization I have been mistaken for dead multiple times.
Oh yeah, there's probably a lot of paperwork for you to sort when you get back to Magiana. Oh well.
Every time there is.
I could write it for you.
I would appreciate. Wait, you can write?
No.
Whoa, that's amazing.
Lily, no. Don't listen
like-
to him.
I'm just like on the back with, the hand on the, just like, Charles, no, don't let him do that.
Right. It's fine, Coda. No need to bother yourself. I can handle it on my own.
But you can. Just don't die writing a thing.
I will not perish, I promise you, from writing.
But if you did, that would be embarrassing.
Well, for what matters, if you are that... If you're in that much need to find someone, I do know the name of a person you could communicate with. It's not the queen herself, but it is as good as it comes. Her right-hand man.
And who is that?
That would be the previous captain of the Royal Guard. I should have his name in one of my documents, but I need to go fetch it. You could communicate with him.
I sort of need to know this person, or at least be familiar with this person.
Oh, you can't work with names? That's understandable, actually. Very reasonable, honestly. I don't know why I thought you would.
So Jen, I actually have a question.
Yeah.
Because sending does say that I need to be familiar with someone.
Yep.
Is it enough that if Coda sees someone and I just go look into his little brain that I'm
Yeah, it's the long way around, but it does work.
Okay.
It's my favorite thing to do is detect thoughts to get information on somebody else to cast sending to them.
Yup.
It's you just need to be a little familiar with them. And
Yep.
you're good.
That will work.
That's one way around the problem. It costs a lot of spell slots.
It will burn the rest of my spell slots, but unless we're fighting, I think I'm okay, or at least I can take a 1 hour nap and not like a full day, you know?
Just don't jinx us.
But I mean, it's
sure
either
thing.
that or wait for 2 days. So you know.
Joel will present to you the paperwork, specifically that he has received a message from one named Avain Firahel, and I will type the name into the roll.
Thank you. Would he have sent any, well, not personal items, but an item or anything?
Well, he did write this letter.
Will it help you, Coda?
Oh, we're squaring on him?
Yeah. Because it would be, I don't know, maybe a little bit weird if we spied on the queen and... Yeah.
Yeah. So I didn't see my point with that, at least. Cool. I will take this object and cast Scry.
Sure thing. You cast scrying. I need to roll a wisdom save for this guy.
Unless he really wants to fail.
I mean, he is. Someone is scrying on him. He is wary of magical interference.
He can choose to fail if he wants to.
He does not know who is scrying on him, Coda. And he fails regardless.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Yeah, even with modifiers, he can't make that. Damn.
that's sad. Wow.
Right. So what you do see as you gaze into the eye of a long dead Tyrannosaurus, your vision clouds and you're transported to a distant, secluded. I would say, for some distant for you do not understand where the fuck this place is. You find yourselves in the streets of what appears to be a city, a large one. The buildings here have taken heavy damage. The wear and toil of war is obvious on them. Broken rooftops and cracked walls mark your surroundings. A figure stands in the middle of all the commotion of the distant streets. They quickly make their way to what appears to be a little alley. The figure that you do witness, your scry sensor being placed squarely upon, is that of an elven man. Heavy plate armor covers most of his body. Leaves of metal painted sword are decorating the pauldrons. A heavy greatsword is put to the side, though you would find that it is probably very hard to wield, as the figure seems to be missing an arm. A heavy scarf also covers most of his face, and heavier scars seem to be dotting his facial features. One right beneath one of the eyes, multiple scars over the nose, and from what you can assume, the mouth that is hidden by the scarf. What marks your interest is the symbol that is being placed on the tabard that he has. Initially, you mistake it for the Gavarian tabard, but the moment that he steps out of the alley, with an elven word, it seems to shift into the Magianian symbol, the Arcane Eye. He seems to be waiting in the alley, unaware of your divination upon him.
I'll wait the whole time for Scry. So.
All right.
The
The little
can't.
of you just see Coda concentrating, as it doesn't take too long before you see them be approached by what appears to be a bunch of little people. The young teens approach the man. He looks a bit surprised. He seems to be speaking to them in a common tongue. No, he doesn't. I just realized. He seems surprised, and he kneels down. He does not say a word. One of the children say something to him. Can your scry hear sound?
Pretty sure, yeah.
Let's- On a belt saving throw, target. I can hear through the sentry as if I was right there.
Damn. Okay.
Mhm.
You hear the young voice of an older kid say, "Hi, we're back. we got news on the whereabouts of some of the patrols. We scribbled them here on this book. Turn to the back end, to the empty pages. You should be able to find everything there. We did a good job. Can we go now? And the elven man nods and takes a pouch from his side and gives them to the kids. And he points to one of the other alleyways. The kids look over to the bag, nod to themselves, and one of the older kids goes, "So that's everything then. You sure you're gonna be all right walking home?" And the elven man nods. He taps the tabard, and the tabard shifts colors back to resemble that of the House of War. The children nod in understanding and scuttle off, while the older elf sits there for a few moments, sighs heavily. The sigh that he lets off is a grating, slow, heavy sigh. Can you give me a perception check, Coda? Since you can hear it as if you were there.
Yeah, will do. Let me just look this character sheet.
Yeah, I know. Roll20 is a bit funky.
There we go. What is it?
It's a crit!
Let's go, Coda.
What you hear?
I want everyone to witness this moment. This is my one and only D20 of the entire session that I'm going to roll 20 on.
All right.
It's almost
what you do
like
here?
the crit eaters are gone.
What you do here is the following. It is there is an undertone to the sigh that catches your attention. It sounds heavy, not out of breath heavy. Rather, it's a metallic grade to the exhale, as if it comes out from like a metal tube.
Coming from the Elven Man?
Yeah.
Okay.
Regardless, the Elven Man starts walking out of the alley and rejoining into the streets. For what matters, you would see him stuff the book into a small side pouch that he has with him.
Okay.
Do you wish to keep looking at this man?
Yeah, until it ends, basically.
Jesus Christmas Christ. Okay, one moment.
I mean, it's like 10 minutes, so what does this man
Yeah, it
do
is
for
10
10
minutes.
minutes?
Yeah, like, where does this man shit at? I need to know his entire life.
Maybe we don't find that out. Maybe we cut the shit out. Maybe we fade to black the poo scene. Thank you.
You watch him. He's walking down the street. He keeps walking down the street. Takes a turn. And he keeps walking down a new street. Keeps walking down the street. He stops before a store. A store that appears to be selling sweet rolls. A bakery. Ponders there for a few moments. Then he starts walking again.
I could whisper.
Keeps walking.
Grab one. You know you want.
Keeps walking. For what matters, your scry will also show you some more information. You do see Givarian soldiers are within this city. A lot of them, in fact. Most of the people that are here look to be in varying states of wellness. Some of them appear... The people that you do see within the houses appear to be frightened and withheld. And the people that you do see on the street that are not soldiers appear to be happy and industrious. You see people that are moving about with an air of merchantry to them. Resources are being funneled and moved within the streets. Large carts being driven by drake mounds that have been stashed with heavy irons on the front of their heads. Little blindsiders to avoid contact with the outside world, only viewing forward, like horse blinders. what you do notice is that most of the people that are within the households themselves do not go out into the street. They remaining out of view from the general populace that carouses within the open roads. But if that's all, the scrying ends and your vision returns to you back home.
Does Kiki want to read my mind, or do you want me to tell you some things? Up to you.
Well, I don't... Yeah, does it just work if I don't read his mind?
You wouldn't be really familiar with the figures and seeing them.
Okay. So, you ready for me to pick your mind?
Go for it. First time,
Okay.
or there could be the last.
Yeah, detect thoughts on Coda to see what he just witnessed, but condense that to 1 minute instead.
Oh my god, you see what you witnessed? I am not going to repeat myself 3 times over.
Well, we're just going to put the fast forward button on it. You see all that. You know he's Medgiana, and Dakota is going to make the suggestion. Hey, maybe name drop yourself. Or someone else from Medgiana that has some good influence. And possibly he'll trust us.
Well, I don't know about good, but my father does have influence. Joel, does this person know you?
Kind of. I wrote him a message once, or twice. He's friendly enough, I suppose. If anything.
Alright, what do we want to exactly know?
Well, you want to arrange a meeting, no?
Yes, but what... Besides from that, what do we want to know? Do we... Well, where do we want to meet? I suppose when. Anything else?
It is always good to know. It is always good to give some information on yourself. Make sure that you know who they are talking to. Last thing we want is them suspecting that this is a Gevarian ambush.
I can give my name, but should I mention Glorious Goats?
Sure. I would avoid using the Guardians, because obviously we're not working in an official capacity right now, but well, your group is entirely unoccupied by the Guardianship right now, so yeah, absolutely.
Technically, we are mercenaries at this point.
Aren't we all?
Ooh, right.
No rest for the wicked.
I am not dead!
Yet.
Yes.
Everyone dies
God.
eventually.
Well, I'm not even gonna add to that.
Oh my goodness.
So, let's see if you want to send in the message that is something I cannot physically do. I mean, I could. It would just come in the form of a squirrel.
Sure. I'm just trying to think. How should I word this? So currently we are driving towards the same goal. Yes.
Just don't be super sneaky with the fact of the matter. That tends to get us in trouble.
I'm not trying to be sneaky. I'm just trying to think how to word this without sounding like I'm a spy. Like we are spying
last
on
time.
them.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
last time.
Yes, like last time.
Yeah, we're trying to avoid that. But you got this.
Well, I guess I should just go for it. Yeah, I'm gonna cast sending to this man.
Sure. What do you send?
I will send. I'm trying to think of a way not to use all the words right in the beginning. My name
And
is
thus Slang was born.
Kailani Farron. I'm with Glorious Goats.
Mm-hmm.
We would like to meet with the Queen. We are working towards similar goals at the moment. I only have 2 words left, so I'm gonna wait if he replies.
Hmm. All right. You wait for a few seconds. Hmm. Can you give me a persuasion check if that's possible?
Yeah, sure.
Add a D4.
I will. Let's roll the d4 first, because why not? That's a 2.
Why not? Ah.
That's a 29!
Hmm.
31?
31.
That's pretty good. Unfortunately, the DC is 40.
Oh, okay.
What?
Man,
Oh.
Makes
Man.
sense.
Oh, well, we tried.
I get that.
we got so close, guys.
I feel that.
We were so close.
True. However, I will give
But
it just
yet so
this
far.
time. As you cast the spell, you receive response. Where? Sorry, fuck. Oh, this is a mental message, right?
Yeah!
Where?
Wait.
When? That's it. 2 words.
Okay. Well, he replied, where and when. So where do we
Sounds
want
accurate.
to meet up?
Well, I would say somewhere in neutral territory.
Kinda
Yes.
hard.
But also away from the tribe, because I think we are way easier to get there than they are to here.
I mean, assuming he's somewhere here or here or here.
No, they're on the,
I'm just-
aren't they like on top of Ashington?
You don't know that, but
Well, you look through my head, and he's wearing a Gavarian disguise, so it's best to assume
Oh,
that he's
right,
probably
right.
somewhere in Bavaria.
Right. Or like in
Sorry.
the Gavarian territory.
Yes.
How about in your brother's forest?
No.
That's way up, like, in the mountains.
Honestly, my opinion. We ask him where. We tell him somewhere outside of town. Tell him we meet today. And if all else fails, we'll meet him here. Where the forest, the river, and the plains all just southwest of Empire.
Okay. I use my rod to get one spell slot back. And I
Well,
send another sending.
right.
for that welcome, I have no idea.
Huh?
I'm just gonna offer it. I said you're welcome, and I also followed up with whatever I did for that. You're welcome. I don't know, but I'm gonna take all acceptance that I can get.
Somewhere outside of town today. We are hold on, we're in the like southern side Rampart Forest. Yep.
Yes, right there.
Yes. We are
I didn't mean
southern
to roll that.
yeah, southern side of Ramparten, where forest and river meets. But we can get to you. Where are you? Where are you? Yep, that's it.
And
Alright.
I'm so
Sorry.
Where's everybody?
I cannot sleep tonight.
Oh my god. Alright. You cast a spell. The response comes a little bit more delayed.
I wonder why.
He responds. Where is a good spot?
Southwestern part, when the plains, the forests, and the water meet.
I mean, that's the thing. He can't get us to that as easily as we can get to, like, him.
He says, in Ashington, Beauclair, outskirts, behind church, at night.
So for the stream, we are currently in here. He wants to meet somewhere in here. Well, he wants to meet in Beauclair, outside of a church, at night.
That's not gonna bring suspicion, so... Well, let's start get there.
How long a travel would it be to get there?
Yeah.
25 years.
Okay,
Aw.
let's start now. Then maybe the humans don't die on the way there.
Yeah.
Well, Joel's definitely dying.
Telling everyone I am dead. I'm begging you, Mike.
It would be funny if the reason why he's alive is because every assassin
Thinks he's dead, yeah.
Then
Yeah.
Sure. So you just start. You don't even pack anything. You're just starting.
No,
Well,
no,
well,
no, like,
here's-
but we're
here's
asking
the
how,
question.
like how long away is it? Like how long it will take?
would we know?
No, you can. Yes. It's about 25 miles. So. You can get there in a couple of hours, probably. Definitely before nightfall. By a bit. Not by a lot, but by a bit. You can make it there.
It'll be short rest first.
Yes.
Yeah, you can make it with a 1 to 2 hour resting period if you before or after you start. Like,
Yeah.
So Coda's going to suggest, hey, why don't we short rest? After the short rest, I will fly and just scout as a bird for a bit. Sound good?
Sure. Should we still, however, at least get a little bit closer after we've taken a nap?
Yeah. After the short rest.
Yes, but we can scout in the woods, I suppose, before night falls. Joel, is there, how heavily is it full of Kavarians?
Beauclair?
Yeah.
Last I was there, it is very close to the main forward camps. If I had to guess, however, not so much. Primarily, Beauclair is used as a resource depot. They bring in lots of stock to supply the front lines with. If I had to guess, there might be a solid regiment of about maybe around 80, 100 soldiers in Beauclair and on passive duty. Maybe a third of them on active. So we should not be met with heavy resistance or a lot of patrols if we are careful about it.
Right.
I mean, I will be careful. I cannot speak for the rest of them.
Well, once we get closer, we can I can form us a telepathic bond between all of us. That way we can communicate each other wherever we are. Even if something were to happen and we had to split up or whatever.
No, it doesn't come
Hopefully
to
that
that.
won't be the case.
I hope it doesn't come to that, and but if something happens, I can only take one of you with me, and it's not a hard choice. I will be honest.
Thank you, but I can get out just fine.
Exactly.
I would
Same
suggest
joke,
you
Coda,
take.
Goodness. No, I know better than to run off on my own. I learned that lesson the hard way once.
Joel nods. Then I will come with you. You're gonna need someone who knows their way around the town, and I have been there before.
Oh yeah, I forgot you're alive.
Oh my god. See, this is exactly why I tell you not to tell people I am dead.
But it's a
conversation the whole time, Lupus.
okay,
Joel
but
has been alive this whole conversation.
it's a good icebreaker, and it's it's a pleasant surprise every time.
Did you know that people actually in the guild start using that as a way to break the ice? Actually, unironically, I am.
Really?
Yes,
Wait,
You're dead?
yes. I overheard I overheard a pair of groups of our spies. They were talking to one another, and because they had the same assignment, and you know what they used to break the ice? Oh, our instructor died. Oh yeah, who was he? Oh, Joel. Oh, no way. We had to work with him, and I am no joking. 15 feet away. I am listening to the whole thing.
So you're
Joel.
so practically the whole intelligence network of probably folks thinks you're dead.
What have you guys done to Joel?
We'll just put his hand on
Wait,
Joel's shoulder, like, you're welcome.
Every
Now you
time.
are the world's most invisible man.
Oh,
There's
Every
nowhere
time.
you really can go.
Coda simply says, "Oh, Joel, you're alive," as a bit of a joke. But apparently other people have been taking it a bit more seriously than intended, and I feel quite guilty. But to be honest, when we pulled you out of the barrel, with the doppelganger at that one time, it was very surprising that you were in fact still alive. So now it's just always a pleasant surprise.
I suppose I can't argue with that, nor can I be too angry on it. I'm not angry at all, in fact. I'm just embarrassed.
A lot of people have died because they've been around us, so it is a really nice surprise that you're not dead. Actually,
And I'm not saying you could commit a sort of life insurance policy scam to get money out of the government, but I'm saying it's probably a pretty good one since most people think you're dead.
Oh, yes, I see why, but I'm sorry. I can't pull these things off. I
Okay.
could, but I would prefer not to take away money potentially from people who probably need it.
oh, Joel, there's so much you need to learn.
Yeah, the rich
He doesn't
very rarely
know.
need their money.
I see.
This is how I
I-
spend my short rest.
Yeah, I understand.
We teach Joel how to scam the government.
Yep.
How to scam nobles specifically.
Sure.
That's the short rest.
For the sake
I'm
of
gonna
it,
get
just
out alive. I was a war. We're gonna teach this little man how to steal from the government. Eat
For
the
the
rich.
for the sake of it, just roll me an intelligence check, one of you with advantage, because you're helping each other. But
Looks at Silver.
in the background, that's
That's
impressive. Joel is
Hey.
Take a
giving notes.
guidance.
Oh God.
I will
Add a D4.
maths guide me. It's a 22.
22.
Congratulations, you have turned Joel against whatever government he's gonna go on his next
I
mission.
mean, he can't
Yay.
be like whatever the fuck he's doing and not be against the government. So,
Yeah.
like the seeds were there. We're just giving it a little bit of water and love.
Yes, understandable. However, Koda, as everyone is resting, Para will approach you. So you're heading out on a new expedition, I take it?
Yes.
Is it going to be dangerous?
Always.
Want me to come with?
Sure.
Hmm.
They're up for it.
I am. Besides, if there's trouble, I do need to stretch my arms and... if what you told me about Edo is true, Look, I don't want to jinx it, but in the case things don't go great, I'll be there to back you up.
Thank you. It means a lot.
She gives you a hug. It's alright. Oh, sorry, I forgot. You don't like hugs. So let's go.
That's fine.
Alright. The two of you awkwardly sit there. In the background, Joel gets an educational lesson on counterfeiting and manipulating.
9
local-
charisma, everybody.
Yeah. It's never too late to scam your local government. Thumbs up.
It's never too late.
Yeah, it's never too late to start.
Mhm.
Dr. Sang, you are approached before the short rest ends by the headless figure of Hercele.
Oh, hey, what's up?
He extends a hand to you, a closed hand, opening it to reveal a little stone.
You're giving me the stone. Any reason?
He points at the stone, and he points to your hand.
Sir, I know you can talk more than that.
He extends a hand to give you the stone. As with the other hand, he takes his little writing book. He cannot write and hold the stone with the same hands. It's awkward.
I'm gonna take the stone to let him write.
Yeah, he writes down a small message, saying to keep communications for you only. He also writes, "I will be leaving camp. Need to return. There is much that needs to be done."
Do you want to take Bones with you, or do you think I should stay with him?
Can I emulate it somehow? One moment.
Can you?
If
I don't know.
one moment. If I just take this, right, and I just go. Oh, that's why it doesn't pick it up, because I was muted. One moment. He writes something
Hello?
down. Yeah, I didn't pick it up. God damn it! I was hoping it would pick it
Oh,
up.
no, it picked up.
Okay.
Yeah, pick
No,
it
I
up.
heard it. I heard it.
He scribbles something down on a piece of paper, and which says, "I am taking Bones with me. Hertz misses him. Hertz trusts you. Keep contact."
Alrighty. Although I will miss Bones too.
Hercele takes a bow, then starts walking towards Bones. He will mount the undead wyvern and fly off.
And I am
Yeah.
gonna put the stone in my pocket.
The hour passes and the short rest is completed.
We did it, guys. Joel didn't die. Let's go.
Let's go. He's
Joel's
alive.
corpse
He's
is
alive.
just there. Damn it! Slap on the job.
I will also summon River, because the good boy hasn't been out from the pocket dimension for a while.
In a plume of feathers and mystical energy, River the Crow appears and looks around. Finally, I am free from the confines of the space.
Yeah,
What is
it has
that,
been a
son?
while. I'm sorry.
Once again given flesh to walk upon the world and fly upon the skies.
Is the bird saying something?
Yeah, he's happy to be here. Hey, Kura, you should give him some scritches.
Don't mind if I do. He won't bite, won't he?
He has a
Yes.
knife
Exclusively.
Why does he have a knife?
because he felt unsafe without one.
Self-defense.
Yeah.
Alright, understandable. I am gonna give River some scritches and offer him some seeds.
Yes, offerings. Yes. Caw, caw, caw.
Oh, he's adorable.
Yeah, he likes them. I just
Oh.
realized that it's literally Kiki who hears this, and she never says that. Oh yeah, Kiki's just Kiki. River's just like super ancient being who has seen the ends of the world and the beginning of time. But you know, he's just a silly little guy.
Tiny
Just like
Raven.
Detective Pikachu.
Yeah.
River turns to you, Kiki. You have called me. It has been a long time.
It has been. But
Not
I
from
think
me.
time is weird.
Yes.
There's gonna be some
But-
scouting, so you get to fly.
Finally, purpose.
Or not.
You get to actually fly with Coda too, so you won't be lonely.
Can I ask a question?
Of course.
Is the reason why you have not summoned me out of preservation for my own being? Or is it because you have found greater use within that trinket, the skull? Am I replaceable?
No. No, you're never replaceable. I told you, I will be there when everything is over.
I had no doubt whatsoever, nor did I feel inferior whatsoever to this little unimportant trinket. Ah!
River, the skull just wants to die. And you are part of my family. I will always choose you over the skull.
Like a Pokemon.
I mean, yeah, kinda, technically.
Great.
If you really think about it, yeah, but, like, I'm not gonna say it.
What is this Pokemon you speak of?
They don't know.
Yeah.
All they hear is talk off the river.
River is happy to exist again. So, do you begin your journey?
Yes.
Very good. If everyone then is leaving from the camp, you start making your way towards this, the town of Buclia. The road is empty for the most part. As you're reaching the river after about like a couple of hours of traveling, let's say 1.5 hours, you come across a small group of merchants, what appears to be Gavarian citizens. The entrance to the bridge is sort of blocked by their massive cart, on the front of which is what appears to be an enormous, large guard drake that drives it.
Oh,
Like, and that when as
before we left, I made sure that everyone has, like, a really... just, like, a cloak they can cover themselves with, so we don't stick out too much.
Also, are me, River, and Para, I guess, also birds flying that way?
yes, Para cannot wild shape.
Okay, that's fine. Well, Para will be walking with them.
Yeah, Para is a
Para will
monk.
be flying.
Yee. I will say, however, the cloaks. I'm assuming you're taking them from the tribe.
Yes, unless Joel has some.
I mean,
Mm,
I can
yes.
use my disguise kit to help us look.
Sure. Give me a roll of the disguise kit, please, if that's the case. If you're trying to blend in, that's a good idea, actually, utilizing
Yeah.
that skill.
I mean, no one ever asked me to use that, so just. Give
I
me
used to
one.
have disguise self, now I can levitate. You win some, you lose some. I apparently... I looked at my inventory and I have a magic paintbrush, but I also put I don't know right after it, so I'm not sure what it is.
Hey,
Magic
wait.
paintbrush with a question mark at the end.
No, it's just magic paintbrush IDK.
Oh, okay. Guess it's there.
Oh, fuck, I forgot to put in the disguise. I even
Isn't
buy
it...
one.
Well, is it basically proficiency bonus plus something?
I'll say for the sake of it, just make a general, an intelligence-based disguise kit check.
Is it more charisma? I don't know.
It's
So
not a matter
just-
of passing off. It's about knowing your enemy in this stage.
Well, yeah, fair enough.
I mean, the only thing I did is bury bullets, so I don't think that count much.
I am aware. That's charisma.
Oh shit, wrong one.
I mean, it's still a 14.
Indeed. If you want, I can use that. Oh, it's
No,
the
no,
same,
that one is.
but with
That's so good. I like that one.
the player mentality is strong today.
Yeah.
All right. Sure, we'll take it,
Of
and you
course
add your
not.
proficiency to it, so that is a 28. Marvelous. Lupus basically, aside that you have not seen to him, he takes care of making you all look like traveling, wandering barbarians with the resources you have available to you from the Orc clan, which I will be honest, most of you don't have the muscles, but Lupus manages to highlight it enough to appear like you have muscles. It's
I
kind
look
of
like a
impressive.
child, don't I?
You say Lupus while doing it.
I'm
Yes,
really
2
impressed
times I
on
had-
the details.
Yes, yes. My dad taught me how to do that. Because that, yeah, it's good for the job of killing other people. Let's just leave it at that.
Sure.
I'm not going to ask. I'm not sure if I want to answer either. But these guys is
I don't
look
think
like
we're
good.
curious enough for that.
Yeah.
Regardless, you do make your way, and as I mentioned, your first obstacle is making your way towards the bridge, where you find a cart that is blocking the bridge's entry point. A pair of merchants are discussing how they're going to fix the problem of their broken wheel as a large guard drake sits on the top of the bridge. When I say large, I don't mean just in size. This is a chonker of a guard drake. Very well-fed boy. What are you doing?
Are
I
they?
will try.
Yeah, like have they noticed us? Or and they're
Oh, they don't pay attention to you unless if you present
Oh,
yourselves.
oh,
They are
okay.
currently...
Turn your mic.
Yes? Oh,
Oh.
Jesus.
It's static.
One moment.
The DM come back.
I mean, you can use us that static for ghosts. For outer gods play, but not normal.
Alright,
not
there we
okay.
go.
Nah.
No.
I'm sorry.
It is still bad?
Oh, no, it's good.
Now it's
Oh,
normal.
Nope, it's better.
What the fuck? Okay, got it. The merchants basically are trying to see how they're gonna fix their wheel problem, focused on that. Is it still bad?
It went bad and now it's back to normal.
Okay.
Oh,
Regardless, what are you doing?
And they're like, we can't cross it because they're in the way. Sorry.
They are on... they are on the bridge, yeah. You can walk it by going to the river.
that's gonna ruin the makeup that Lupus worked hard on.
Should we try to help them or should we just go past?
I mean, if we help them, I'll move the cart as soon as possible to get through.
I mean, one question. How are these soldiers or just people who do transport?
You're approaching it to ask them? Or do you want to check it yourself?
I mean, do they look like they need help to go through, or...
Well, one of their wheels is broken, so they can't move.
I mean, I can fix... Do you want me to fix that like that? We can go on
Arr!
our way?
Hello, stranger!
Oh god.
Hello.
Ooh.
Sorry for the trouble.
They're all
Road has been
robots.
occupied.
The demons
You're
have got.
blurring the line.
Yeah.
The demons got you.
Demon has gotten him.
Is it
Just-
the mic?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's your mic.
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
sorry.
It
Why?
like fixes.
I'm
and then
gonna
it's
throw-
bad.
Oh,
I'm
it's
gonna
fine,
control us
man.
in the break for a
Just-
little bit so you can fix it.
I can't. I don't know how. I don't know what the problem is.
Usually you take it out and put it in, see if it
That's
stops.
what I
Okay, we are back. Let's hope that's the end of that.
Yeah, hopefully. Looking forward to merchants and Junko. Oh, greetings. Sorry for the trouble. We have found ourselves with a broken wheel in the middle of the road. And we have no spares. Imagine that. I told you we should have taken spare wheels. This was supposed to be a 1-week trip. We should have taken a spare. And I tell you, every time we take a spare, we always have to leave a crate behind. That's lost. That is lost money.
Anyway, one question: how broken does the wheel look?
Yeah.
Extremely. We're talking dislodged from the cart and like broken in half.
It's just broken in half.
Yes.
Just- Yeah, let me just. You see, Lupus starts. You know when you're making small insertion of wood on one side and on the other side,
Mm-hmm.
like making small holes, and then. Are there any random woods on the floor that aren't part of it?
A few splinters, yeah.
I'm just gonna grab them, grind them first, and put them in the insertion and slowly putting it back together like that. And
You-
then use
Mhm.
sanding, a sanding stone and just put it back into shape. And
You hit your sending stone upon the 2 broken pieces of the wheel.
not
yes.
hitting
Ah.
it, but
Yeah.
but sanding it.
Also, not
You are
sanding.
using-
Not
Oh,
sanding.
A sandstone.
Yes,
Sanding.
sanding it. I see. Very good.
However, the mental image of that is pretty good. I will whisper sweet melodies to this wheel so it will.
Understandable.
I didn't even think it with the rock.
Oh,
Like, I'm a bard mechanic. I
Yeah,
see
yeah.
things.
Yeah. All right. You're sanding the rock with your magical stone. Got it. Sure, you're doing that. One of the merchants looks over and goes like,
No, I'm
all
sanding
right.
the wheel to make sure the broken parts doesn't disrupt the new parts that I'm gonna use to make shift repair.
"Are you sure you know what you're doing?" No. I think he's getting somewhere.
Hey, well,
always
Lupus
the
is
annoying-
fixing this. Does this
Wait,
look
wait,
like?
One second, now that I think of it.
Does this look like a trap?
Oh, wait.
Make an
You know.
insight check.
Yeah, I'll do that.
You know what? Can I make an insight check as
Me
well?
too.
Sure, of course, yeah.
Natural 20.
Oh
Hilarious.
my god.
30.
Hilarious, yeah.
I'm guiding myself. Let's fucking. I want to know
Man,
I want to know
The
everything.
duality of clerics.
I am.
Leave it to us doing something good for it to be like, it's a trap.
Lupus
Just be
got my
nice
full
people.
attention on what's going on.
That's
what
a
the hell is he
33.
doing?
Oh, and thus we live in our twin state of success and failure.
Welcome. I took the biggest L.
33. Kiki, you're looking at these people. They are a bit suspicious. Like, what are a pair of merchants doing in the middle of the road without any protection whatsoever? That is a bit strange. Persephone. Wow, these two. Well, they are looking at Lupus with the strange interest of a pair of people who have never seen an artificer in their lives. And so has Lupus, apparently, because he's sanding a stone, like a wheel
not
with a sanding
sanding it.
stone.
Standing stone.
Yes.
Standing stone.
Yes, I'm aware. What matters is looking at their clothing. They have simple brown overalls with white cloths. One of them has a symbol, in fact, that you would be able to witness quite clearly. You haven't really dealt with the houses of Givaria, but if you had to guess, this is likely a symbol of the House of Life. The crest being the head of a slumbering white dragon surrounded by common goods, such as food, lumber, and stone. They also appear extremely harmless. They have no weapons on them whatsoever. They appear to be out of shape for combat. Likely unaware of the danger you might be presenting to them.
I'm literally whispering all of this to Kiki. I'm just like, they're out of shape. They have no weapons. Their house symbol is this. They literally are the most harmless people in the fucking world. We could literally, we won't because that's not the type of people we are. But we are gods compared to them. And I just
with
whisper
a
all that to Kiki.
I will in fact let you know, with a natural 20, these two are a pair of commoners.
They probably have like 3 HP each. I don't know what HP is, but I imagine that's how many they have.
Yeah, fuck it. One thing, and I just roll up goes the smith's tool.
You roll to sand the wheel?
Nah, to just
And the wheel, you want to roll?
Oh god.
nah, that's just sand the broken parts. You know that.
Yeah.
Does nobody have mending? It's not a spell I usually take, but I
I
hear
mean,
mending
we
is
do,
important
but
in
it's
this
like, do we
situation.
want them to know that we know? I don't know if they're gonna go tell around people. Like, I could, you know. Should
Just
we,
follow it up with, would you like to know about our good Lord and Savior?
should we maybe just help them
Do you know-
Live hander?
oh my god. Should we maybe just help them get the carriage?
We
I'm
can
gonna.
just fix it. We can just do it ourselves and fix it. It's quite easy.
Joel,
I
can
think.
you ask them where they're going?
Sure. Excuse me, where are you heading off to? One of them turns from looking at Lupus. Oh, we're making our way towards Buclair. And then it's for a quick stop, and then we're moving over towards the front lines, sending some resources to the lads at the front. You know how they get. We're not actually on official duty though. It's more like a little gift.
I turn to Joel and, well, I imagine I look like a child, so like, I try to pull on his cloak so I can like whisper to him and say, maybe we should just help them get to Bouclier. Because I don't know what Lupus is doing, but it's not working.
I was about to question his artificial wisdom, but yeah, all right. Can you? Because I know I can't.
Can we just help them carry it away?
Looking at the card, it's pretty heavy. They needed that Godric to carry the whole thing anyway. We could push into the Bouclier, I suppose.
We can probably get there before nightfall if, you know.
Actually, we could also push it past this bridge, I suppose, and leave them here, and we continue on our way.
Hold on. I walk next to Lupus. I like crouch down.
Just use mending.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna I'm gonna turn my back so they don't
Now
see.
you want me-
No. I'm just like I turn my back to them so they can't see what I'm doing, and like I mended, so it looks like whatever the fuck Lupus did. I just like kind of polish off the like dirt, and I just go like ta-da.
One moment.
Can
Hey,
I
look, what's
wait?
this?
Can I make a deception check just cause?
You can make a deception or performance check. Holy shit.
I will make
Add
a
a
deception.
D4, please.
I'll
I
assist you
will.
with the deception check because I'm
Coda and
proficient.
River just sitting there
Hell
like,
yeah.
My
yeah,
teeth.
Okay,
they're
hold
taking
on.
their sweet time trying to get you.
You better.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, with so you go ta-da with both you and Persephone just waving your hands and Kura in the background praying, a holy light just guiding,
Like, what?
and the two people give you blank empty stares for a solid couple of seconds. You swear one of them probably is not even looking towards you before both of them go, well damn, that was impressive. Yes, that is mighty impressive.
Oh
Didn't know
my
you-
god.
Didn't know you had to sand the wheel to fix it.
I like
I
pat
know,
Lupus on
right?
the back,
No.
like, yep. I don't know what the fuck he did, but he did it. But yeah, I don't want to talk because I have a heavy Magianian accent. So yeah.
Of course.
Why, thank you though. Thank you for your help. Hey, since you've helped us, may I ask, where are you going?
Part of me wants to just say, "Oh, your mom's house," but no, we can't do that.
That sucks talking, not Persephone.
That sucks. Persephone wouldn't say that. Oh god.
She know? Would she know?
I
She would
Maybe, like...
beg your dad.
Your dad?
Anyway, missionaries probably isn't the best. We're on a leisurely stroll, folks. Is that the story we want to go with?
You're on a leisurely stroll, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Perfectly reasonable. It's a great day for a stroll. I mean, we are heading towards the nearest town. If you are finished with your walk, we can get you there. It's the least we can do to repay this kindness. Oh.
I like thumbs up and, yeah.
Very good. Very nice gesture, that thumbs up. Now, take your seats in the back, amidst the stuff. Just try not to push anything around too much. It's mostly food.
Yup.
Alright. Alright, let's get up here. Perfect. Kumar, if you could. Yes, I got the reins. Make sure everyone's comfortable. You know it. Alright. Hop up and pulls on the reins, and the guard drake stands up and starts moving the cart forward. And you're gonna get on your destination a bit faster.
Yay!
Yay.
Being good people
We did one good
made
thing.
us fast travel. We
With
did
no
one good thing.
consequences.
We didn't cause chaos.
Except we, like, the way we did it, oh my, like, yeah.
It's okay. You can say it.
We're level 16, guys. We, like, oh my.
We can do nice things every
It's
now and then. We
can
can
you?
be benevolent.
Can you?
So, you arrive at the town of Buklia.
This is a nice travel, okay.
As you're entering into town, you see many people here are actively merchants, members of the House of Life, maintaining trade routes and supplies in the open houses, many of which have been confiscated for use as additional warehousing space. A few soldiers are visible as you're entering into town. The merchants that you are entering with hand them a few pieces of paper to grant them entry into the settlement, and you are going in with them. Unneeded to show your own papers, of course, since you are entering in with a company. As you're arriving, the merchants stop before a tavern and say, "We've arrived. Well, thank you for the help. We're gonna stay here for a few hours and then proceed down towards one of the main camps. Give our boys in the front some additional grub to enjoy. Oh, I didn't catch your name, by the way. I just wanted to thank you, Papa.
Who are they talking to?
Your group.
Oh god. Well, we're not gonna give them a real name. We are the Divine Donkeys.
The Divine Donkeys.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, very well then. Thank you, donkeys. We're going to be...
There's a bird.
Yep. Indeed.
Dodged the bullet with that one.
We're gonna be heading out, so again, we would not be able to come here without your aid. And hey, here, if you find yourself before the need of some good grub, you can present this to any member of the House of Life, food missionary force, and you should be able to provide yourselves with a very hearty, good meal. Supports up to a group of 5. And he hands you a small coupon.
I'm saving this for later. Let's tuck that coupon away.
The merchants wave at you as they begin to unload the caravan. In the distance, you do also notice the imposing figure of a large church. Imposing as in it has gone under redecoration. Heavy metal black spines have been placed before the entry point and on top of the tower. On the top of which, you notice the figure of a metallic form resembling the skeleton of a dragon impaled upon the metal spikes. Regardless, you've arrived.
Just glancing at Coda, just like casually.
What is a bird somewhere in the city?
It looks to the sky and it's like, Coda, don't look at the stat. Don't look at Coda. Don't do it.
I looking through Riverside and then I look at Coda. Coda, what are you looking at?
I may or may not be just on the dragon.
Are you shitting
Yeah,
on
that's
it?
what I thought.
Are you pooping?
Are you pooping?
Are you pooping on the dragon?
No, I did this on the way here.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
He's just over there, on top of the dragon.
Okay. Just chilling.
For now. How
Okay.
long do we have until sundown?
Literally 2 hours and a bit. Could be 2 hours and 15 minutes. It is the winter solstice, so it usually goes around 5 to 4:30 p.m. before nightfall hits in.
Alright. Well, Joel, what do you suppose we do for 2 hours? So we don't cause any trouble.
We do have this food coupon.
We do.
That is true, and I did notice a house that was working as a makeshift working kitchen, so we could go and have a meal. But it's not even the worst idea, honestly.
It's 2 hours.
It's 2 hours to have a good meal.
Besides, I haven't seen you in a while, and I would like to hear what you've been up to. Well, we can be further away from most people and regale ourselves, but I would like to catch up, if that's it.
Hell yeah, let's go have a nice meal with Joel and the party.
We'll just fly down on parashoulders then, just back.
Very well. You sit down and have a pretty nice, wondrous meal. What are you having for your meal? Let me open up the list.
Yes!
Give us the
Cool.
menu.
Yes.
I'm eating
Yes.
Give us
people.
the
Then.
menu.
As a bird, I will eat the people.
Don't
Good
even-
job, Coda.
So what you are served is a selection. You can choose to have the so what you can choose to have is a mushroom stew with cornbread, mutton meatloaf, a hot beet soup and fresh bread, cooked wolf steak, or thistle salad with roasted grubs.
Wolf steak. That seems interesting. I'll have some of that.
Shrooms, please.
Sure thing.
I'll take the mushroom stew.
Your servings are delivered to you. The mushrooms are well cooked enough. It's nothing special. Simple mushroom stew. The taste is... you could use a bit more salt, honestly. The cooked wolf steak is, well, medium rare.
Delicious.
Which is really nice, but doesn't really have anything to support it. It is a wolf steak, and that's mostly it. A bit of green on the side.
Just
Uh,
how it's supposed to be served. But I also, I look at Korai while we're eating the stew, and I like make the gesture of, I am taking salt out of my bag and putting it in, but I'm actually casting prestidigitation to add salt to this food. Did Discord die? Hello? Ah, shit.
Oh, the
Silver.
tiny portions.
Okay, sorry for all of you who are watching the stream. Discord just died on my end. Did you guys catch any of what I said?
A little bit. You dipped out and dipped back in.
Yeah, so what I do is I look like I'm taking a salt shaker out of my bag and put it in the stew, but I'm actually just casting prestidigitation.
Ah, yes. Does increase flavor.
Yeah!
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, and Joel just goes, yeah, I just like porridge. Look, I've been going undercover for so long that porridge, though it is the safest meal, it grew on me.
Oh, well, I can't complain.
I mean, it's good, but like, there are so many options.
There is.
Yeah, I know. And he takes a handful of porridge and just eats it.
A handful? He doesn't use a spoon?
You're not gonna use your spoon?
No, he
Good
does
man.
use a spoon. It's just a portion.
Were you
Is
raised
it a
in a
handful?
farm?
That's, oh my god,
Politics.
a spoonful. I'm sorry.
My mind just went, yeah, I like porridge, and then Joel just eats and just starts.
You know
I'm
what?
just like,
Screw you, Joel. I'm taking you away your porridge privilege. I'm taking your porridge
this is
and
why
I'm
people think
taking
you're
your bowl
dead.
porridge and you're getting my mushroom stew.
No, my porridge.
I'm just gonna go for the nearest
No.
crackers.
Do not
just
dip your
eat
whole.
the
You do not
crackers.
fucking fist your hand into the porridge. Just eat it.
I did it. I was using my spoon. He
Okay.
does have a wooden spoon.
Okay.
Too late. Eat your mushroom stew.
Oh, okay.
Hold on, let me add some salt to it. There we go.
Diversify your palate.
I did. It depends on the mission, right? I remember when I went undercover within a noble gathering. It was a ball, a dancing masquerade, as it were. I will be honest. I have never tasted shrimp that good like I did that night.
Have you
Anything
been
else
eating
happen?
nothing but porridge?
I mean, again, I'm used to it. I had to survive in the. Yes.
How does your rations look like?
Why are you asking that?
Answer the question.
Is it just porridge?
No, of course not.
Is
He
it oat
presented
flakes
that.
so you
Bread?
can make porridge?
Not only that, he presented a couple of his rations. I have everything here. For meat, vegetables,
You
a
can
couple of
add
lemons.
those into porridge.
Also,
mean-
Joel, half of these are, gone bad.
I know. Oh, actually, this one has gone bad. He tosses out a rotten lemon.
It's
Been ca-
good to know Joel cares about that scurvy is on your mind.
Well, healthy well-being and all that. I was locked up in a prison for a couple of years while in an undercover mission to save. He was a pacifistic monk, the person that I was sent to rescue from the prison, and he did not want to leave. I was stuck there for an entire year just trying to convince him that it would be better for him to continue on his journeys because a lot of people loved him. And the message he was spreading was good, but he believed he could help the inmates find a better place in the world for themselves. It was a whole ordeal. Nevertheless, porridge was the main course we had there, and I had to grow accustomed to it.
So how did you not get sick of it?
Like
Again.
no ginger, no garlic, no veggies, no meat.
No, not really. How I didn't get bored of it? I suppose it is a matter of...
Or taste buds.
It is a matter of probably self-preservation or Stockholm syndrome. I'm not certain at this point.
Probably both.
Could be. Regardless, it has a soft spot on me. I remember we would be sitting in the cafeteria and we would be eating, and I would be listening to the man speak. He had some good thoughts when it came to how one should go about communicating with another regarding how to solve disputes, the unnecessary way that a lot of people bring others low so that they themselves can be better off. Regardless, that is just in the past. And I will be honest, this mushroom soup is a lot better.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm
You
just
know-
gonna eat my cracker and move on with myself.
Yeah, I'm giving you
Yeah,
some
but-
bits and pieces of bread, both you and the river.
Back.
Full on picking it in the talon and reaching it to my mouth.
Pear in the background, just fit for a prince.
Have you guys ever had some?
It gives a you know it look. Like,
Mm.
you're right.
The hours pass. And as you finish your meal, with nightfall approaching quickly, you begin to make your way towards the church.
Is
It
there like
doesn't-
an alley that I can tuck behind for 10 minutes?
Of course.
So let me cast a spell so we can communicate with each other freely, just in case something happens. I don't think anything will happen, but just in case.
Don't jinx us.
I'm
I've
not
already
jinxing us.
knocked on
I'm just
wood.
I'm being careful. And I'm gonna cast telepathic bond as a ritual spell. Come on, roll 20. Don't
The
leave
spell-
me hanging. There we go.
The spell is cast. Each of you feel your minds connect. And with but a simple direction of your thought, you can communicate with one another without a single word being spoken.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. If that will be all, you can continue on your way.
Mhm.
You go behind the church. As you're waiting around, you notice, in due course, a figure emerging from the background of the town and approaches you. The figure is the same figure that Koda had seen in his vision. He looks around left to right, and then the moment he notices you, he approaches with stern shoulders. Accompanying him is a pair of well hidden individuals. Heavy robes cover them, and their breath is visible in the cold air of the night. The temperature has dropped a bit. The winter is settling in, and though it is not snowing, the cold air that is breezing by certainly makes you want to huddle into the warmth of your heavy cloaks.
So assume you're Avein Fidel. I say to his head.
He nods. Let me give you a handout.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Ooh. Hello.
He nods, and one of the men speak up. Is everything alright? You're just looking at each other. He leans down and whispers something to him. Oh, right. This here is the people you wanted to meet with. Hello. Name's Bill. I'm gonna be speaking for Avain, if that's okay with everyone.
That's alright.
Alright, okay, cool. So you wanted to meet with us, but we have a couple of questions for you.
Understandable.
Well, question number one: who are you, and how did you come to know us? From under the cow, at this point, you can notice the person speaking to you is an orc.
Coda as a bird will give a soft bird noise. I don't know what the actual terminology for
Chirp.
bird is. Chirp. Yeah. When he asked the question.
We are the Glorious Goats, and our friend here, and as I gesture towards Joel, told us about you.
Oh, right. Joel. He leans in. The elf says something to him, and he nods and he speaks up. Yeah, right. Yeah, we know. One of the informants we had back at one of the other towns, Casson, right? And Zol nods. Well, very good. Yeah, okay. But we thought that warehouse would taken down. He did some good job for us, but that's a lot of people you're bringing in here today that are not from our circles. Why? Zoel looks to you, Kiki.
Well, we are here, we have our own goals and ambitions, but we heard that ours align with yours, and maybe we could help one another out.
Well, okay, how's that? Help each other out how exactly?
You are working against Gevaria, right?
Yeah, more or less. We're fighting in the name of the true queen.
Well, it would also be in the best interest for us that if Gevaria wasn't in charge of this place.
Alright, okay. The elf leans in, says something to the orc, and the orc nods. Alright, so what do you want from us?
That's a good question. What do we want from them? Help?
With the telepathic bond, Codus is going to be like, we want to meet with the queen.
Yes, but what do we want from the queen?
I mean,
We want to reinstate her in charge.
yeah, we need blueprints of
It's-
Ramporten.
We needed to get rid of the guy. It's our goals aligned with hers, and it's more so we didn't want to step on her toes in terms of revenge. And Persephone is saying this through the telepathic bond, because the idea was we were gonna go kill whatever I can't remember his fucking name. We were
The
going
That's
to-
all
the
we
war
need.
guy. The war guy.
we were going to go take care of the dwarf.
Yeah.
But it's a bit cheap to go, hey, by the way, we killed somebody who killed your entire family. Can you protect this whole tribe of orcs? It wouldn't, as somebody who's been down the path of it does not feel good to have somebody do revenge for you.
Mm.
It doesn't quell the anger.
What was his name? Kikane?
Yes.
Yeah, that was his name.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes. As we're like staring at each other for a hot second because Silver forgot what the fuck we were doing. Right. We would wish to speak with the Queen because we would also very much like for Kikane to well die. To put it in the most
Alright.
sophisticated way. And well, we heard that she's, not the biggest fan of him either.
Right.
The easiest
wait.
way to put it. We know that you're not the biggest fan of him because he killed your parent.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not we know that she hates or loathes this man or, despises. No, we just know you're not okay with it.
We were going to go take care of Kagane ourselves. But I feel like the best way to do that was to discuss it with the one who arguably likely hates him the most.
Oh, well, hate is a good word for it. Queen's got a real death wish for that guy. Want to kill him real good, but well, if you want to join in, the bulwark could always use. And the elf puts a hand over the orc and whispers something to him. Oh, right. And what would you request for this help? Or is that all you want to do, actually?
Is Grimdad not being here? My brain is like, well, we
Yeah.
want Grimdad's people safe.
No,
We want this entire. We want this
with
entire
the telepathic
town of orcs
bond,
to be
we
safe.
want to set up a deal over this land, specifically over Grimthod's people, my brother.
Well, technically, Grimthod's people, like, they don't... This isn't their land. They're just here for a job.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A treaty between.
We want to free them
and
from
his
their
brother.
contract with Kagane.
but
Yeah.
also my character's brother is kind of important in this setup.
Yes, it is. So yeah, maybe...
So a shifter druid who controls. That's who I would just say a shifter druid of high renowned. I would say would like to make a deal, or would possibly like to make a deal.
But for one, there is a shifter druid who resides in these lands, who would very much like to also make a deal about these lands. But there is also a tribe of orcs that we... Oh my god, I cannot speak English for the life of me.
Help them.
We want to help them leave this place, and we don't want them to be harmed in here fighting a war that is not theirs to fight.
Well, we can help them out, if that's the case. But we need to know that you can do stuff for us first. Goodwill and all is something scarce, but we need to know you're capable. We don't know who you are, and we're honestly, even I'm a bit suspicious what you will bring to the table.
Can I just roll to see if divine intervention goes off, and can I just be like a show of, hey, we're pretty fucking powerful?
Sure, of course.
This is my favorite call-in to bring my deity in, is just to be like, hey, take us seriously.
Yep,
I
you can try.
Nope. 93. But that's okay.
Oh.
I can try again tomorrow.
We only roll high here.
Yep.
You go to Persephone for a few moments.
You could make the suggestion that we have also people hidden in certain areas.
The elf, as the orc says that, says something to his ear. As Persephone, you're trying to contact your goddess. Dial tone responds.
Yeah.
I'm busy cooking supper. Like,
It's alright to be wary of us. We're just a group of people that contacted you out on a whim. So what is it that you want from... what sort of presentation, approval? What?
we'll quickly telepathically bond, interrupt Kiki, and be like, first of all, why not ask if there's anything that we can show them that we have beaten
We
to
have
prove
what?
our worth? Anything that we can show them that we have beaten to prove our worth.
I mean, you can buy trinkets, so...
I got a big.
It's a lot harder to get, like,
No.
dragon bones, a troll heart.
Well, I have my dragon scythe that we made out of the dragon bones. My dragon sickle, I should say.
Yeah, like, Coda does have a full inventory of stuff. And hopping on a bird is just hopping on a bird.
Also, I feel like we're level 16, right? Don't we just exude power?
Mm-hmm.
And so it's
man.
like, can you prove you're powerful? And I just want to look at him.
Yeah.
All right.
Wait,
You
what-
I
stare.
just look.
Sure. Just stare at this orc, and the orc takes a step back instinctually. The elf looks at him, whispers something to the orc, and the orc goes, "So sorry. We didn't mean it as an insult of strength, ma'am. We're asking what you. We're asking for. We're asking what you have done to aid in the cause already. If you are this interested."
It's so sorry to interrupt, but you know what was the name again? I think it was Cassin was the one we came here, right?
What?
What?
Are
I
you
don't know.
saying that telepathically?
Cause
Please say telepathically.
Coda is going to
Joe,
make the
well,
suggestion.
Cassin was the place we came here, right?
Yes, that is the village. That is the village we entered in.
Ah,
Crashing.
did you took account of how many people ended up dead there because of us?
I don't know. I remember there being 5. We
To
only
prove
saw
it helped.
one.
Maybe to prove that we helped, saying these people didn't die because of us. Like this as many people died. Like, I don't see the angle of that going well.
So I'm just thinking, like, we haven't exactly done anything to help them in this cause.
Well, should I hop out of bird form real quick?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Coda will
Wanna
fly
take
to the
over?
ground from wherever he's at. Transition from bird form to dragon form in the most disgusting way possible. As almost bird opens his mouth, Coda hand sticks out, just crawling out of the bird.
Oh,
that's
0
just
out of
being
10.
from
As
like
you-
this.
As you
Fucking
apparate-
crazy ass Joe.
I feel like
uh,
something bad's gonna happen because of this.
As you shift,
I don't like this.
both the people that this elf has with them reach under their cloaks.
No,
The elf
no,
does
no,
not
no,
seem.
no, calm down.
He's
calm
with
down.
us. He's with us. He's with us. He's with us.
Yeah,
He's
the elf
just
does not seem. The elf does not seem surprised to Coda emerging. The other two look shocked as you're transforming in this horrible way. One of them goes, "Oh, oh God!" The elf.
Yeah, it's.
Oh,
very
I'm so
just-
sorry for that person.
The orc looks back, and the elf whispers something to them. And then looks at the orc, and the orc whispers something back to the elf, and the elf looks at him with a stern expression, then whispers something back, and the orc looks serious and nods. Sorry for that. You're one of them, right? With them?
Yeah, his
Listen.
name is Coda.
If you're asking if we're allies with Quebec, everybody is far from it.
Oh, there's not a question. You wouldn't
Second
be
of
here.
all, if you want to know what we've done, if you didn't hear, there might have been a dragon sighting not too long ago in a certain small town.
Oh yeah, people were speaking about that. Commander, well, one of the commanders down there died.
Yeah,
Real good thing for us.
Ah, yeah,
That
I
was
shot
us.
him in the head.
oh, you threw a knife at his face.
Yeah, but that's after filling him with bullets.
Oh, sure.
Oh, you did that. Oh, that's great. That's well, that's very useful, ain't it? I think the classifies is like a helpful thing, does it not? Like a vein, I don't think. And a vein ponders for a few moments.
We've also managed to keep a very powerful artifact of his hands as well.
The elf raises an eyebrow. Well, what kind of artifact?
I believe it was called the first skull of the devotee. Mentally, I say, "Shut up, skull! Don't you fucking say a word."
I mean, it's not a creature, so it's a part of this. So you're just yelling at like everyone else.
For that,
Everyone
I-
turns and looks at Coda.
Your decorations right now.
The
Don't you
orc
dare
and the orc and the elf look at each other. In the orc shrugs and the elf nods in understanding. We're sure we're not familiar with that one.
Are you familiar with the...
It's
Yeah,
part of the
what's-
floating isles in that area.
No way either.
you familiar-
Look.
this definitely feels like a job interview.
Yeah,
it
it
kinda
certainly
does.
does.
It's very
Uh,
fascinating that this feels like a job interview where we sort of have to prove our.
Are you familiar with the
Credentials,
snake people that tried and extend to godhood?
I don't. And the elf looks at the orc. Says something. Oh right. Well, we don't have all night. There might be a patrol coming in anytime soon, so we do have to wrap this up. Simple as, you want to help us? Well, we can work together, but we need to know that we can count on you. And for that to happen, we need to know that you mean it. Words are good and all, but well, we are
Actions
in no
speak louder.
position. Yeah,
Yes.
we are in no position to accept help from people who are all talk. So, simple as you want to prove that you want to help us, and we are going to help you in return. You said you have people that will need their way out. We can help them get their way out in some way or another. It's just a matter of if you do something for us first, and then we can work together proper.
Well, what is this something?
Well, we did catch wind of a meeting. Someone important down from Empire grounds is going to be meeting up at a camp. We hear it must be some kind of new weapon. Now, you say that you yourselves can take down again. That caught the attention of Avane here. So you look strong. Avane just told me that you seem respectful enough. Now I'm going to take his word for it. But oh, sorry, that's my dog over there. Yeah, well, yep. Sorry, Fido. Basically, there's supposed to be a meeting down by one of the camps. What was the name again? Right. I'm Dumbo. Carg 04. It should be Byron Parton's, to the river towards the farmlands. That's where you want to go. It's a big camp over there, and they're going to be presenting a new weapon of sorts. Well, that weapon probably is going to be used on our troops, or probably somewhere down Thordal. We can't let that happen. If those weapons fall into the wrong hands, down in the front lines, a lot of good people are going to die. Now, the Queen, she does work with the royal family of Thordal in a way. They have agreed to work together. She's operating out from the Kukur front, and as he's speaking, the elf looks at him and puts a hand on his shoulder, and the orc goes, "Oh, right, too much, right? Well, needless to say, it would be bad for those that are aiding us to let this weapon reach the front lines. You do seem strong, so tell you, if you can stop the weapon from making its way there, we're going to consider that as a good enough fact that you actually mean what you're saying, and we can probably work together to get your people out of safety. In safety.
Can I vibe check the elf real quick?
Yeah, of course. Make an insight check.
My brain is like, this could just be the fucking queen in disguise, and that's why they're not, like, saying anything. It's only a 16.
16. Well, for one, he does have a masculine form to him, and like it is hidden by the armor. From what little you have heard of him whispering, the voice does also sound a bit too masculine. What matters the most is that, though there is respect, what you recall is that the queen is human, not elven.
Disguise self is a thing, though, so I'm just like...
With a 16, I will also let you know, this man had a lot of combat experience, but you can understand very easily a lot of it has been cleaved off by the fact that he does not have one of his arms. His combat capability is a lot lower than what his military experience is exuding off of him, to put it in simple terms.
I'm wondering why he's not
gonna
talking.
make an
like,
offer
he's
to him.
here and whispering. Like, this situation.
Well,
Persephone is
okay,
like,
I
"Dog,
mean-
we're right in front of you.
If
I get it,
like,
but like,
because I did speak to him through sending, I did hear a male's voice. Like, you can't fake your voice. That's in your head.
yeah, but this could be a different. It could be like he went to the queen. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just,
Yeah.
like, this is weird.
I'm also
Mhm.
thinking
I mean,
Persephone
it's
just went
easy to
out
figure
of
it
the
out.
graveyard to shout.
You can
Coda's
also...
gonna look towards the elf, and I'm making my deal.
You're gonna do what?
Would you like your arm back?
Generate?
You ask the elf, and the elf nods and whispers something to the orc. Oh, yeah. Sorry, that's a bit of a sensitive subject, you see. Vane lost his arm. It's a bit. So you understand? You don't know the guy. He's the. And the elf looks at the orc. Was sorry. Head captain of the royal guard. He fought in the final days where the siege was ending. Protected the royal family, but well, he got his arm chopped off by again. Barely managed to escape. And the elf looks at him and whispers something. Sorry, I have to get the record straight. He was left for dead. And managed to survive the encounter, barely.
It's
See.
very, very impressive.
Does he look or sound familiar for Kurai in the past experience?
No.
I think what my companion Koda is asking, because he is a very powerful druid and has some regenerative. I think he is asking if you would like him to grow your arm back in a very blunt manner, not really beating around the bush. Very what you see is what you get.
The elf's eyes sparkle with realization, and you also see, for the most part, he has been wearing a very neutral, stern, thinking expression, serious as he is. For a brief moment, you actually see genuine anticipation and happiness in his eyes as he approaches Koda. He takes his wrapped up iron band, basically the pieces of armor that are protecting his stub, and he slowly unravels them as the orc says, "Well, I don't think he can just fix it right now."
He can.
What? As he takes out the metal bits that would stop whatever regeneration process would be in place, you see a horrendous cut. Persephone, you recognize necrotic magic when you see it, but this is on a horrendous other level. Can you give me an Arcana or Religion check, people who are here?
Oh, okay.
I was going to ask, could this be regenerated? Do I need to take more off to regenerate it?
You can make a
Well,
check.
I mean,
21.
I'm just like necrotic magic.
ooh.
5.
Great.
Doctor.
Doctor in the house and Warlock in the house. Perfect.
The elves.
Yep.
Turns to Lupus, goes, there was an arm there.
Alright,
Yep.
so.
That's very
Kiki.
good, Koda.
Kiki and Kurai. Kiki, what you see, looking at this terrible wound. Oh, this is some powerful, heavy magic that has been inflicted here. Not of magical property. This is a... this must be something that affects whatever individual or weapon caused these wounds, because you do not know of any magic that could cause this massive amount of heavy tissue damage on this degree. We're talking blackened, destroyed flesh. And the moment that he lets it out, you could almost hear the distant yet muffled wails of his own spirit as the flesh is exposed on the open air.
Would you consider this a disease?
Oh, this is not a disease. Kurai will recognize this a little bit better. You have heard of this in your own line of work. It is a dreadful thing when the blessing of a god is used specifically to inflict as much suffering upon an individual as possible. If Kagain was the one to cut off his arm, it is obvious that his mark is still on him. To put it in simple terms, both Kiki and Kurai can understand that, one, Avain's maximum health has been cut from his actual maximum, and two, nothing short of a wish spell or divine intervention can fix what damage has been done to him.
Damn.
This is, to put it in simple terms, this is a boon that has granted Kagain the means to literally destroy or murder life itself without any way of really fixing it, apart from being as powerful as you are. And even you have trouble with this.
There's
Yeah,
a
'cause-
sad expression as I I look at Kura as we both kind of realize what's going on, and then I look at him, and I say just to him, to his head, is he always wielding the sword with him?
Sword?
Or whatever, is
The
he
weapon.
always wield? Yeah, the weapon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, ah.
Avane ponders for a few moments and nods. And as you are asking him that, he looks over to Coda.
My friend, how long ago did this happen to you?
He looks to the orc. Must be a month now or so more, probably. It has been a while.
I'm just trying to figure out what is preventing him from speaking directly to us. Because he's still looking to the orc.
You
We
can
have
ask
someone
him.
that can speak.
I guess
Great.
Persephone at this point is just like, I don't intend to be rude by asking this, but is there a reason you will not speak directly to us and instead go through a proxy?
He points to the scar on his arm, and then he points to where his scarf is covering his neck, and he makes a wide motion.
Okay, okay.
Uh,
Very good.
May I examine your neck with your permission?
he shakes his head. He
Understandable.
actually looks a little frightened when you ask him that.
I'm not gonna judge. It'll be fine.
He's a
He
doctor.
But if
covers
you're
up.
not ready
He covers
for
up a
it,
bit
that's
more.
understandable.
Is Cry just a straight up cleric?
Straight up cleric.
A level 16 straight up cleric.
A level 15, actually.
15? You're one level lower than us?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Generous?
Yeah, he
I
is.
don't know.
What? Kurai is not as experienced of an adventurer as you are. I'm sorry.
You know, they just went to a war.
No, they literally took one look at the cleric's like, yeah, you're coming with us. I was like, okay.
Okay.
Not everyone is the same level as you. I'm sorry.
You're doing their
The
best,
ability
okay?
to graft an arm onto him.
I have diamonds. If you need, I don't know what you have in your, I don't know what Kurai has in their arsenal, but I got diamonds, baby. If you need those, I don't know what spells you got.
I
But
have
I've got
guidance.
diamonds.
I have all supporter spells. I have regenerate, which I'm sure that will definitely not work on his arm, sadly.
Yeah. This would like Persephone's just kind of like, because I don't know what you know, but it
Mhm.
would take Persephone every fucking like they would just wait because until they could get a hold of Corey, just every fucking days like to fix this because they're like it's necrotic magic. I don't like that.
Oh, you can try tomorrow.
Rise used to
They
see
tried
a lot of
divine
necrotic
intervention.
magic.
The elf just kind of like puts up a finger, and a gravelly, slightly toned metallic voice echoes from them as he sort of speaks and says, "Excuse me. I would speak to you."
If it's stressful for you, please you do not have to. I was just curious.
He covers up his the front of his face again with a scarf and does not talk. He lays there waiting.
Perhaps there's somewhere else that we can speak. Somewhere out of the cold.
Because unless
I'm a
because
little
I don't think
cold.
Kiki or Karai has told us the information that it has to be like wish or divine intervention, so we're just like, that's necrotic.
I am waiting for confirmation.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we could
But that has
both
done this
think
multiple
about
times.
it. Like, I don't know how. Like, do you just think out loud?
Will
If
this
that makes
work?
sense.
Credible
Yeah, you can
chest.
tell them that this is a
Yeah, but, like
ridiculously heavy
I
wound.
guess in like the realization hits. It's just like, I don't think we can just fix it like that.
His arm?
It cannot be
I'll
just
tell it.
grown back. The magic is
No.
preventing it.
Can't I have greater restoration. I have heal.
None of that would help. Either your god or some sort of divine favor, a wish from the tournament.
Wow.
I tried to contact Corey today, and it was not fruitful. I won't get an opportunity again until tomorrow.
Us finding somewhere to rest. Getting over the cold might be best for the moment.
The elf wraps again his stub and looks over to the orc and whispers something in his ear. All right, okay. Well, it's okay. No harm done. Well, all right. No, it's okay. I don't think Vane holds it against you. He's
It's
a good-
possible. It would just. I would have to get through, and that is a tricky thing to do right now. To a deity, because this is as powerful as I am.
he whispers something to the orc. Oh, okay. He would never ask of you, if it's too much. He says it's alright. Besides,
God damn it.
there is...
Corey every day. I'm calling my god every day for this fucking gravelly ass man.
He says that we need to focus on the effort of putting the queen, back on her throne and can get her on the ground. So, if that's the
I
case...
suggest we should put everything onto the table. Literally. Let's go inside. Everyone has
where?
jackets on, but me. It's fucking cold.
Are you naked?
No, but he doesn't have a.
I have a
he
tank top on.
Yeah,
You just don't have a.
a fur and a fur collar.
And I have fur around my shoulders. I'm just like...
Why don't you?
we don't have any space right in this place that we can borrow. We thought it was going to be a short meeting, but we have a space outside of it. We have a small camp. In the forest, if you want. We have a couple of our own in there. We can all go over and we can welcome you in. And you look
battle plans over getting the machine. That would be wonderful. I will start making my way there now.
I think I have like a spare cloak
Cold
that is
ass
way too
sweater.
small for you. Wrap it around and then I just pat it, so it acts as like a heated blanket.
Oh,
Well, look, if you can actually... I know we're asking for a law here, but you seem really capable folk, and you have Gordon Avain's respect. If you can actually... I know what we're asking is a bit suicidal. The camp is teeming with Gavarian soldiers over there. It ain't gonna be easy. But if you can pull this off, I think we've actually got a chance to really turn things around. Sure, that's
helping
that's
you.
me,
That is
not
also
Avain.
helping us. So I'm fine with this.
Yeah. Sorry for speaking out of turn there, Vane. I haven't felt this hopeful in a long while. Vane nods. He points. He looks at the rest of you and gives you a little carved wooden badge. It appears to be a shield with a crack on the top.
What is this?
Thank you. It's a.
is there like a
it's
symbol on it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Old Eshikon used to have a shield with the standard of the royal family on it, but after the fall, we've been carving out these little empty shields with a crack on it. It represents our resistance, the relentless bulwark. Because even if it's cracked, it ain't broken. Still standing.
Quite a wonderful resolve.
Yeah, that's a nostalgic saying.
Well, we've been fighting this war so far. We'll keep fighting it until it's over. Either we fall, or Kagain leaves, or dies. Hopefully the latter.
Well, we'll head back to camp. We'll talk more over the game stuff later.
Avain nods.
Please, if we could. It is -2 degrees outside, and I'm currently not immune to cold.
Vane points to an alleyway and whispers to the orc. All right, everyone. Okay, we need to get going. We don't want to draw any attention to ourselves or you. Safe travels and good luck. We'll be waiting to hear from you when you're done. You can contact us again, right?
Yes, I can.
Perfect. Fantastic. Name's Bill again, and Vane here thanks you. All right, let's go.
So, Coda, can
And
we hop
they-
to a tree because it looks like you're facing off?
Sure.
Hmm.
I will cast Tree Stride.
Well, there are no trees immediately next to you, but
we
you
go
can
find
go
a
out.
tree, I suppose.
Yeah.
Do we just
Yeah.
do we just want to go through the tree, or do we want to go to the camp?
What camp?
The camp they literally just told us about.
Well, listen, I would love to go on a suicide mission without, Grim Thought or
Van.
Van.
but I really would like to not go on a suicide mission without Grim
Just looking at
Thought.
Aliel, just being
And
like,
Van.
not the
Man.
mission camp, not stopping them. The camp that's literally nearby, where we need to meet with them, if they can tell us when this ordeal is going down. Because I don't know if you noticed, no one gave me a time on when this thing is coming.
Oh, the weapon?
Yeah,
Oh, sorry, they should have mentioned that.
They
It should
did
be
not.
coming. Yeah, sorry, I should have mentioned that. It should be coming in within the next 5 days.
okay,
Like, I should have mentioned that. I'm sorry.
then yes.
For some reason, I blanked out and I was like, yes, we will do that tomorrow. Why? I don't know. Anyways, we can go back to the
We will head to the
tribe.
nearest tree,
Yeah.
Very well.
tribe camp. Also, they did tell us about a camp where they are stationed at.
Yes.
But we've never been
Them
there.
specifically.
You haven't. I mean, you haven't been
haven't-
there. You could follow
Yeah.
them.
That's
That's
the
the
thing.
plan.
Doesn't not to be a rules lawyer, but doesn't the tree thing you need to have seen like plants there before you can't go.
Yeah,
on
but we
things
could
that you-
follow them.
Okay, we follow them and then we go back to the camp.
Yeah.
Do you let them know you're following them, or are you scared?
Yeah.
Yes.
Let them know we're just like we're gonna follow you so we know we can do this travel thing.
I would like to know the location.
Vane nods after you catch up with them because they were a bit further away from you, and all of you skulk away from Bouclair. As you're moving, you will find yourself within the forest at the base of this mountain ridge. It takes a bit of time to travel there, but as you're approaching, you find yourself within a relatively small encampment. White cloth tents are sprawled about. Wooden pieces of wood are scattered across in logs, and pieces of roughed up dirt is all that really marks this camp for what it is. A little red flag flying on top of one of the larger pavilions, marking it as a Vane's tent. It's nothing much, honestly. It's literally meant to house, 20, 30 people here, maybe. But it works as a hideout for these revolutionaries, or, well, resistance fighters. As you're entering, a few of the warriors here look up towards you. There's a variety of kind of races here. Humans, tieflings, a couple of Rakokra you can see, a couple of orcs that you recognize. A couple of them being former members of the Drew tribe. You can recognize the tattoo work on them. Vane.
Are there any shifters here?
You can notice a shifter. What appears to be a shifter with similar features to your own, actually. Except it's a bit more exaggerated. The monkey's effect is a bit more obvious. Animalistic eyes, and the skull physique is resembling more fitting for fangs.
Do I recognize this figure at all?
No, it's not
Does it
someone that you do
recognize me?
recognize. He does recognize you for what you are because he does linger his eyes on you for a moment, but then he is tapped by one of their other friends and is like, "Hey, focus. You focus. You are on woodcutting duty." And it's like, "Oh, yeah, you're right. Sorry." It's a busy little camp. Avane says the orc to speak for him. Right. This is Avane's primary camp. He's staying here whenever he can. He usually travels to the city of Ramparton during the day and spends the night here. So, if you wish to talk to us, we're going to be here most of the time. But if you want to speak to him, you can find him usually at night here.
All right.
Oh, look, we're trusting you on this, that you actually mean what you said. And Avane, as he's speaking, he walks a bit far off away as he is seemingly pretty tired. And the orc says, because I'm not going to lie, he's putting a lot of faith in you, just bringing you here in the first place.
If it makes you feel any better, we did find him first.
Oh, no, I know that. I'm not going to lie, you seem kind of scary. But I'm glad if you mean well, you actually want to help us out.
I do.
I'm sorry about the
Me
spying.
too.
It's just, we needed to contact you, and it would have taken like 2 days. And
I've got.
Just gonna edge his way closer to a fire. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a small fire going on. You can huddle up warmth. Yeah, don't mention it. I understand. It's troublesome times, and honestly, we've had wars. These Gavarians are ruthless.
Hmm.
I'm
One
just
thing-
glad. I'm just actually glad that you're on our side. We had a false meeting one time. Someone tried to poison us.
Oh,
Oh.
we also need to
Lovely.
take that one out.
Yeah.
My brother said that would be important.
Well, I don't know who that is, but it sounds like a good enough fellow.
I looked
yeah,
at Kara,
let's go with that.
I looked
Let's go
back
with
to him.
that.
He's a person.
Hey, if he wants to help us, all the more the merrier.
Yeah.
All right. We don't have. I don't know if we have any space for you to stay in.
Oh no, that's all right. We can sort that out, right, Kura?
Yeah, don't worry. I point to the nearest tree. I'll use that to get us back where we need to go.
Well, how does a tree?
I guess we'll be leaving then. It's a pleasure to meet you. I hope we see you again with better news. To the
One
tree,
thing, do
everyone.
you know if in that camp they have bullets and things like that?
Oh, what?
Oh, do they use
know-
guns? That's a good question.
We had. Well, we don't have any guns here, but we had managed to steal a cache of muskets from a Gavarian transport wagon a while back. Some of our own have them back at a bigger headquarters. Well, at our headquarters in the Kukor front. We're keeping most of our heavy ammunition and weaponry for when we really need it.
It's just
Awesome.
them running low.
Good.
Oh, you mean ammunition?
Yeah.
Oh, you use? Oh, well, I mean, I have. He looks to the side. I have a little. I kept this as a little trophy, and he has a small little bag. He opens it up and it shows that he has 5 bullets. I kept this from one of our raids. Little thing. I don't know how to use a gun, but I thought that these marbles looked nice enough until I realized they were bullets.
You do know if someone accidentally slash you with that with a weapon, regardless of the magic, it might not be good.
I mean, they ain't explosive, is what you're saying. Wait, they are? Oh.
Yeah, something like that.
Make a deception check.
I'm not saying they're explosives. I'm just saying they're dangerous. If an accident happened with them,
Yeah, make a deception check.
all right.
Because you know that these bullets that he's holding are not dangerous in the slightest. They're just ammunition.
Yeah.
If they're fired from a weapon, they are, but as they are, they're not. But this guy doesn't know that, and he seems pretty gullible.
A bullet's
Yeah,
pretty
well,
dangerous if it's heated up.
Oh, then I'll just say, then I'll just, can I have them to use them? I'll ask instead.
Then give me a persuasion check.
We'll ask him though, since he seems pretty friendly. Have you heard of the name Ghetto says?
He hands the pouch to you, Lupus, and goes, "Oh, you can use them, okay." What?
Ghetto says. Have you heard of that name?
Ghetto says? It doesn't ring a bell. Why?
Wow. Also, speaking of which, how are you getting your funding for this?
Well, we have a couple of people. The Thoradal royalty has been helping us, as well as a couple of people from Magiana. The Queen has sent out a word trying to get as much support as he can, but, well, only a couple of people have responded. We'll be honest, I was hoping we would get some Alliance support, but no one's come to help us from them. And I'm
They
not
like to do
surprised.
their own thing, honestly.
And our funding is not exactly great. Most of the things we have, we are from our own, or we take it from the Empire. I sometimes have to disguise myself to get some extra food from their own camps, or, well, towns. Well, not me, but, we have people for that.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Well,
Okay.
we should head back.
Yeah, how are you gonna do that with a tree?
Coda just puts both arms
watch.
into a
Just
tree,
watch.
rips open a portal, just like this.
What the
And
hell?
we just walk through. Go bye.
And you disappear, leaving this guy over there like, what the hell just happened? And you reappear back at the Druid tribe.
I mean, this is the best way to also show we're pretty fucking powerful.
Yeah.
Look, I crawled out of a bird's mouth today.
Yeah, that was just fucked up, I think. That was just fucked up.
That
That was less a show of
I
power,
think we
and that was just
traumatized some of the people
grotesque.
out there.
Yeah.
You're gonna give them nightmares.
Like a JoJo character's menacing crawling out of the bird.
Is that a JoJo reference?
No. Couldn't be that.
No.
Anything's a JoJo
Never.
reference if you try hard enough. Alright,
This
what's
food.
going on back at camp?
Yeah, you arrive easily enough.
It's pretty late, so, you know.
Probably should rest.
It is
Well, it's
rather
probably
late.
not that late, it's just dark.
It is dark, but still. Yeah, the fire is roaring, the orcs have built. And as you're approaching into the camp proper, looking around, this old man approaches you. Ah, you're back! You were gone, I hear. Grimthor's been asking for you. But he's been busy.
Yeah. Is he doing
Yeah,
alright?
yeah. Oh, my grandson is made of sturdy rock. He's fine. Just handling the new responsibility proper. With his pa. Spending quality time together.
That's good to hear.
We're trying to figure out how we're going to be moving the entire village. People are not exactly eager to abandon their own stuff. And we're discussing how we're going to do it.
Well, we do have some good news to bring with us.
Well, speak 'em.
We didn't get to talk to the queen per se, but we did get to talk to someone who works with her. And we agreed on a deal that we shall destroy some sort of weapon. The enemies are moving as a shown of trust.
Is there a map nearby?
That's a good
Yeah.
question.
You can open your own map.
We'll open our map and then we'll point to like the area of generally where it'll be at in 5 days.
Mm-hmm.
Coda will look over to us and say, "You've traveled these lands, right?
Quite a bit.
Where would be the best ambush spot on that road?"
On the road there? Open road, that part is dangerous. Very dangerous. Usually there are Imperial outposts down by those hills. Would not recommend it. However... no, I would not recommend it at all. Open plains too. You would be very vulnerable from a flying attack. I would recommend, however, if whatever weapon you are meaning to find is making its way past this camp right here, for instance, I would recommend these parts. Heavy forests gather the surroundings. You can easily make your way into safety once after the hit.
I guess we do need a little bit more information from them if they know what is going to happen with the weapon.
Well, here's my thought. Let's make the roads unable to be traveled.
How and why?
Well, an earthquake. Plain and simple.
Mm-hmm.
That, or some other horrible devastation of the weather. At that point, it could just be written off as a freak accident.
Oh, you wanted us to try staging it? Maybe.
See, that's the genius of this plan at the moment. We know they're there. They don't know we're there. We have 5 days, plenty of time to set it up.
How well traveled is this path?
This path? Quite much. It's out from Reporting all the way down to the Scarskill Keep, and from there to the front lines. Plenty of folk use it.
It's fine. Many folk use the top, not the bottom. Maybe I suggest you burrow away there.
Are you trying to cause a sinkhole?
Possibly.
Is there there has to be a plan that doesn't directly involve absolutely devastating the land.
The land will fix itself. The roads and man-made structures themselves, maybe not. But at the moment, we are at war. During peace, we will solve that.
Just because we are at war does not mean we should cause more harm.
Yeah, sometimes there's gonna be there's gonna be harm either way.
Doesn't mean necessarily we need to add to it.
I'm not going to hit
Is
the
it just
city
a means
with an earthquake.
to destroy the road?
Well, I plan on hitting the road.
We
and the
are
road.
planning to destroy the weapon. Yes, not the people.
It's only got a 500-foot radius. I don't think I'm hitting people with it. Or no, it's got a 100-foot radius. It's not as big as you think.
I'm
It's
just
a
failing to
localized
see how
earthquake.
devastating. Is the weapon going to be transported on this road? Is that why we're destroying the road?
Well, I'm hitting the road and the weapon.
And did they ask us to destroy the weapon, or are we intended to get it for them?
Destroy. Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But seizing the weapon may not be too bad either. This comes with certain risk.
I would rather destroy something. In that case, there's also, if the road is traveled by not just the soldiers but civilians, that is something to keep in mind in your plan, Coda.
I mean, aren't civilians basically being oppressed right now?
That does not mean they don't use the road.
Definitely keep an eye out.
I'm pretty sure Coda can also fix the road, at least in a way that it can be used afterwards.
Yeah, it's more.
We wish not harm innocents within this.
Yes, that's more my.
I don't think there will be
concern.
civilians around when there's a big war weapon being moved.
Exactly.
You would think that, but it would also be a wise tactic to use civilians as sort of a meat shield. I am constantly reminded we are at war with a nation who lobotomizes their dragons. So I don't think using their people as a sort of means to shield themselves is beyond the realm of possibility.
It may not be. We'll have to keep an eye out for it. We do have time to set up. Earthquake is not the only spell I know that can make things difficult to travel with.
I mean, we could always do the cloud spell to sort of scope the area. You could do that again.
Yeah.
We could sneak about to scope out where it's being held. Cause is it traveling to the camp or are they testing it?
Traveling to the camp.
So,
The weapon is going to the camp for testing, so the idea is we get it before it reaches the camp.
sorry, what camp was it going to?
It was going towards this one.
Car. Okay.
Yeah, we have this road right here. This 20
Yeah.
mile stretch.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's
That's what I
going
was
there.
thinking,
Where
because
is it
if
coming
Drew-
from?
Was it coming from Ramparden?
Yeah. It was coming
Because-
out of Rampart.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking, because Drew suggested that we used, the stretch of land right next to it. I was like, I don't think it's gonna go there.
Yeah, but this is an escape route. Oh, man.
Yeah, we can use this to leave.
Yeah, definitely. We just can't use it as an ambush. Did they
No, so
tell
it would have to
us,
be
like,
this area?
Well,
what?
this is why we burrow over there.
Did they tell us what sort of weapon this is?
A weapon of mass destruction. They were very much towards the machines.
I'm
That-
assuming it's a nuke of some kind, a magical nuke. Like, that's in my head. Like, they're testing nuclear magical nukes.
That is something you don't know, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
None
they
of
just
us
let
know
it-
nothing.
Yeah, okay,
They
they just
don't
left it
know
out
for
vague.
Yeah. Well, they don't. I'll be honest with you. Even if you were to ask them, because just in case you were thinking on it, just to let you know in advance out of the game.
Okay.
They do not have that information. If they did, they would tell you to be prepared for it.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, if it's because we want to destroy it, right? However, do we destroy it in a way if we cut away a few I can't speak. Wires, and it doesn't work anymore, or do we, I don't know, cause an earthquake and then it kabooms and us go with it? We don't know what will happen because we don't know what it is, and we will.
I'm against.
Yeah.
Because there's also the possibility it's not a thing. There's also a possibility it could be a person, a very powerful person. Because
This is-
Kagain is a guy who can chop an arm off and continue to inflict great harm.
That is very true.
So we don't really know what to prepare for. So we should prepare for everything, including like they did call it a suicide mission, but I would like to minimize the risk of us actually blowing up, you know?
Thank you, Kurai. I was thinking about that. Like, yo, Herds, do you know anything about a secret nuke?
A big weapon that is going to destroy all of us,
So,
including your emotional support wyvern.
I mean, he
Yeah.
left to get Herds, so...
but Dr. Karai saying has the sending stone to Hertz.
We don't know that.
We don't know that.
don't,
Karai's doing
but
Karai's thing.
Karai does! And
Yeah.
is this something they would like to share with us? Would you like to share with the class?
You don't have to. Keep
Don't
in
have
mind,
to if
you
you don't
can
want
say
to.
no. Say no, it's fun this way.
What is there for me to share?
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
Joel, you haven't
Right.
heard anything like this before, secret weapon, what it would potentially do, what it even looks like, if it's a thing or a person.
Mm.
Joel,
Well,
why are you
asking
typing?
Steve. Sir, you're giving us
DM?
anxiety.
DM?
Yeah.
You've been typing a
Sir.
lot.
Yeah, alright. Hello. It is I, Anxiety Man.
Hello, Anxiety Man, do you know anything about a big secret weapon? What does it do? Or no, what it is? Or if it's a thing or a person? Also known as Joel. Joel, do you know anything?
Hello, hi, I'm Joel. Wait, about what?
Do you know what this
Big
weapon
secret
is?
weapon.
Could be a myriad things. If I had to guess, we don't have any description, do we? Damn.
No.
It could vary. Could be something as simple as perhaps new munition, maybe some kind of new device. I'm not certain. If I had to take a guess, maybe they're discussing about. Look, I don't want to say that it is going to be that, but I have heard rumors within the military that they were planning on bringing the indestructible general.
Indestructible general.
Yeah.
Who is that?
So something more stronger than Kage.
The indestructible general is not a who; it is a what.
It's a what?
Imperial tales speak of this weapon. They have not deployed it in my lifetime, but rumor has it that the Empire has use of a golem.
A
A golem that is completely indestructible. Granted, I think it is just speculation because if there was such a thing, they would be using it. That's why I say it's unlikely.
I don't think it's completely off the table.
What I think it's more likely, it's probably some kind of new biological weapon. I have heard that one of Kagane's most trusted lieutenants is an alchemist by the name of Gixis. It is said that he's very attuned with poisons and ways of killing people through afflictions of a variety of diseases and dangerous chemicals. If I had to guess, he might have found a new way to kill people better. And I hate the usage of the word because it is terrible.
Well, if it's that, then I can get close to it without worrying too much. Or we don't know what it is, so it's quite hard to predict what we should do. Here's the thing. We don't know how many people will be transporting it. We don't know what it is, what it's capable of, even if it's functional when they're moving it. Probably. But, you know. Should we try to get rid of the people who are moving it first? Or should we try to get rid of the weapon and then just flee?
I think it's better if we just get rid of every threat in the camp to make things easier.
Well, considering where it's at, prolonging a combat is not ideal.
No.
Yep.
We will be very open,
Because
very
they-
vulnerable. They will have us outnumbered quite fast.
No. I suggest, again, let us set up the underground. Bavaria is a land. They attack from the skies and from the ground, but not underneath. It is a tactic that none other people seem to have ever employed.
How fast can you burrow?
80 feet
Turn?
every 6 seconds. Mm-hmm.
And how long can you do that?
Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours a day.
I don't use the freedom meters. How fast can it? Like, how fast can you get there then?
You could get there in
The
a
thing
couple.
is,
Well, with your what transportation are you talking about? Are you talking about the wind speed?
Burrowing under,
No,
I guess.
Yeah.
burrow speed.
If Coda can go for
Yeah.
80 feet a turn, which is 6 seconds, and he can do this for 8 hours a day.
Wait, look, all I'm saying is let me set up a tunnel situation over this road so we can...
You can dig a tunnel there, yeah. It's not gonna be structurally safe unless if you have someone build it behind you. Like, I don't want to break your bubble, but this is not Minecraft. Your tunnel is not gonna remain.
I don't need it really to
Maybe
remain,
he
though.
wants to be in Minecraft world.
Oh man.
Oh man!
Oh my god.
Not yet.
I suppose we could behind him like build structures. God, we need to call. Fuck. I can't remember
point
his name.
to the artificers
Al?
that we brought.
Is it Al? Who was fucking traveling with
Albert?
Joel when we first met him with the fucking
Albert?
giant-
Albert?
Albert, yes.
I mean, he did want to
Albert.
come here, so...
Oh, actually,
We call him with his
Oh.
drilling machine.
hold the phone!
Oh,
Coda
yeah,
actually
that.
turns to the dude who likes explosives, like, hey, can we blow up stuff if people step on things? Is that a thing you can do?
I say we call Albert and get Albert here as soon as
Hold
just
it,
call
hold
up
it,
fucking
hold it.
Varric and be like, we need Al now. Get him here.
We can't contact Ferric. We have to contact Al first.
That's true. If we get Albert involved, we would get the guild involved, and that's not exactly an option at the moment.
Point to the,
I would
this,
have so
this
much
man
fun,
right here
though.
is probably the smartest explosive person we currently have. I gestured the Tifa.
Didn't he go home?
Did he?
Is he still
Did
here?
he go home?
Hello.
I think he's still here.
Oh my god, he's...
Jen?
Yeah.
What was his name? Turo? What's his name?
Juro?
Yes.
You mean the
Juro.
one that you teleported away?
Did we teleport him?
I have said it! Kiki used teleportation and then teleported back.
I
Yeah.
thought they
Yeah,
ported,
that's right. Because
what's
they
his
were
face
like, I'm
guy?
bored, I'm gonna go. And we were like, okay.
The engine. You mean Jura the engineer, the one that got traumatized?
No.
The other
not
one.
her.
The
The
one
other
that
Oh,
likes
Torua!
Yeah, that's his
the
name.
fu-
Yeah, that's
The
his name.
Genasi,
Everyone
yes!
wants
Yeah.
He's still here. He's like
Okay.
lying on top. Yeah, you look around, you see him. He's like on top of a couple of crates posing.
I shake him. Hey, do you like
Posing
explosives?
Because he's fancy. Nah, he's
You
just
like
like
it.
than me.
That's-
impossible.
Good.
I've got an idea. Okay, so day before, we set up just a terrifying thing, right? We set explosives on the road, and as soon as they get to it, we can set it off, destroying weapon, engine, people nearby. Bing, boom, bada boom. Semi more controlled than an earthquake. Not as fun as an earthquake, but we can guaranteed hit the weapon with a lot that we have.
Is Toro even listening?
Tora looks at you, unblinking for a few moments. So what you're telling me is you want...
You get to blow some shit up, yes.
Yes. Alright, I'll be jiggity honest. I haven't ever made that kind of weapon before, but I would be very happy to do so. I would need materials.
Awesome. Where would we get
Sure.
this at?
What do you need?
Ooh. Well, I would need anything really. Metal is obviously part of the components, but I would need some kind of catalyst. Gunpowder, anything explosive, maybe even some volatile crystals. I don't know. Anything.
I got some musket bullets I could crack open.
That honestly might work. What kind of bullets do you have? And he like leaps off from the crate and lands down.
Okay, I pull out my bag of musket bullets that I have. Of just a bunch of bullets that I keep
yeah.
on me.
Yeah. You got a couple. You got a couple hundreds of those?
Unfortunately not.
Oh, they have a. Let me check something. He holds the bullet up, and he squeezes it, and a bit of fire is produced from his hands,
Hey,
and you see the bullet hyper hitting, and in a brief moment, you see a poof, a small explosion in his hand, and you can see it explodes. He goes, a bit of soot covers his face. Oh, good thing I'm resistant to fire. Yeah, all right, I see.
I put my bullets away. Okay.
Yeah, sorry on that. Yeah, not enough of a punch though, if I'm honest. I would need quite a bit if I were to deal some actual damage. With that, you
Gotta
would
go
need.
to finds the hooch barrel they have stuck around. What about this?
Ouch, barrel.
Oh! He's vibrating in place. If we had any kind of volatile material of that capacity, I could craft you something real fancy.
Joel,
Yeah?
do they have gunpowder?
Gavarians don't use gunpowder. Not
What about
the traditional
crystals?
kind. They use a kind of explosive material for the muskets, yeah. It's more volatile for physical stains. But I imagine if we could get our hands on something like that, we can use that. Though, I'll be honest, I'm not exactly comfortable with the idea of bombing people, even if they are Imperials.
Listen, they have a
Well,
50-50 chance of being undead. Not even a 50-50. A 70-25.
What's the other 5?
They're undead.
Oh,
We don't discuss that option. We hope
Don't
that
enjoy that
is not the
very
case.
much.
I see. In the background, you see Isel writing stuff on her book.
But trust me on this, I think this might be the way to go.
Right. Well, I mean, if you say so. Yes. Tora leans in. Trust me, it is going to be a breeze, my man. It's gonna be sweet sailing. All I need is a bunch of volatile material, and I will make you something beautiful.
A
It's gonna
breeze
make.
that blows about 100 miles an hour. But a breeze, nonetheless.
Ooh, that's a fast breeze.
Exactly, that's what I said.
I'm gonna make something so cool. I'm going to surpass Albert for sure. Yes.
Oh yeah. It's all coming together.
Yeah, exactly.
Coda and this man has never bonded once, and in the talk of explosions, they're just like, wait a second. You would like explosions too? Mm-hmm. Did we just become best friends? Uh-huh. We do karate in the garage? No.
Look, as I have said before, I don't like using weapons. It doesn't mean I don't like making them. Now, apart from volatile material, I will need some kind of activation material. I will need some copper and wiring. Those are more sensitive stuff. I
What about
could magic? Oh well, that would require some magical components, but I don't know if we're gonna find any nearby. We're not in
No,
Magiana, unfortunately.
No, I mean, what if there was a way that with magic we could trigger it to, like it doesn't,
Oh,
like if
yes, I see what you're saying. Yeah, we could
Good.
do that. I could try. I would require something unique though. Tell you what, I might have something in my trunk, but if I don't, if you could bring some volatile material of that capacity, he slaps the top of the barrel. I can craft you something jiggity sweet. All right, leave the rest to me.
Can the material be liquid?
Yeah, sure.
Alright. We're in the dwarf camp, right?
You're in the orc camp.
Orc camp. Oh dear God! Have you thought there were dwarves this entire time?
No, no. I'm
Oh,
just
no.
gonna-
Dwarf.
Wait. You mean they're not dwarves? Oh. Oh shit. I got some apologies to go do. I'll be back.
I mean, we can just use the low quality alcohol. That thing's more explosive than anything else.
Yeah, it is what it is, though. I will need something volatile, and I will need it in large capacity.
What about
That's it. If you can
something like lantern oil?
Oil works, but like it wouldn't have a big impact. Unfortunately, like I would need a lot more oil than I would need anything stronger than that.
So like, gesturing to the dude, just like think about it.
I mean, if you had a lot of oil, I could create some more littler things. You know, I mean, if you have a lot of oil, you know what I could do? Koda, I've noticed you can fly around, right? You with your big, and your claws and your big things. What if I could make like a bunch of like explosive barrels of oil, and you could drop them
Isn't-
down on the
Isn't that
camp and
just
fly?
napalm?
What?
I mean, that sounds like a good idea, but also like they don't need to see me as a dragon.
Oh, right. We're trying to do this covered. Right. Got it. I mean, yeah, I could use oil, anything really.
I suppose if we're using bombs, covert sort of goes out the window. At that point.
You can be covered with bombs. If
Oh,
there's nobody
wow.
if there is nobody to notice, then you are not noticed.
If there is no one around to blame,
If
Then they'll
nobody
blame the
sees a tree
nearest-
falling in the forest, it still falls.
I don't know what trees do in the
Well-
forest.
you are right there.
Well, regardless of
But
what
who
happens,
knows who cut it down?
regardless of what happens, a big weapon like that will be noticed when it's missing, no matter what we did. So
The art isn't to not let them know it's missing. The art
Well,
is to
I mean-
not let them know who did it.
I mean, you're smart. You can find a way to get around that.
I can't just change people's memories. Not anymore.
I don't like that actually the slightest. But good that you can't.
Yes. Still a bit sore on that subject.
There was a reason why I don't do it anymore.
Well, I mean, listen. I'm not saying we could try. Look, I am not going to say that this is a serious suggestion, but hear me out. What if we explode the entire camp and then we leave a fake weapon behind? They're not going to know the difference.
We don't know what the
We don't
weapon
know what
is.
the weapon is.
We don't even know
Yes.
what it looks like.
They won't know
All the
either.
information on it.
I've got a good idea.
Yeah. We can write something like, this is the super secret weapon that no one else could see, and now they have it. I mean, yeah. I
We
haven't
blame
picked
it
up-
on Lord Pierre.
I don't know who that is, but I agree.
Mm-hmm.
No,
I wish
It's
we could blame it on
genius.
him.
For the record, Joel in the background looks a bit depressed.
Poor Joel.
Is it because I took his part
I mean,
away?
hey, at least we're not saying that he's dead, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Joel, I forgot he's alive.
Oh my
Oh
god.
Oh, there it is.
I didn't say it. You know, I've seen him once today. That's all that matters.
Should
Duok, who has
we-
been... Yeah. Duok, who has been here the entire time, so like, yeah.
Should we maybe
Grimes.
try asking someone who is, you know, been in this land also very long, fighting off the Gavarians?
That is
I look over. Who are you suggesting?
I don't know. There's a meta ash just floating around. That I noticed popped in
Where's
the
the
call.
just float around in your brain, like the DVD logo.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Ash is fine. I thought you were going to suggest someone else, and I'm like, no.
As you say that, Duok looks at you. You do know I fought the Gavarians when they were sieging the Ramparton, right?
I'm not talking about you, like, at all. I'm talking about someone else.
Well,
This is solid no if we ask him.
Oh, that's right.
do you know what secret weapon they might be harboring?
Well, I have a feeling I would know, yeah. If that bastard could gain is making something, I kind of have an idea. Must be some kind of new... Well, he had a mighty air around him. He might be making some kind of, new trooper. Maybe some kind of soldier after his own image. Knowing him, he would probably like that. Bastard was too full of himself.
So what Joel was saying that was rumored around might be actually coming true.
I mean,
Oh.
I look to Grimthod's grandpa and was like, how much would you like blowing up them, though?
To me it matters not, though I do find it dishonorable. Just blowing up your enemy. That is not the way to fight! You fight with your hands! You get to meet your enemy in the eye! Know who kills the other. That's the way orcs did it back in my day.
I mean,
Yes, but we're not blowing up their whole regiment, we're just blowing up a weapon of theirs.
Well, I have no trouble with that. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, what if that weapon gave them an unfair advantage, like in battle? Like maybe, like a third or fourth arm or something, right? Completely unfair, right?
Sounds like cheating.
Exactly. So we get them before they can cheat. So you're on board with this, huh?
Of course I am. You've been helping my grandson. And honestly, if you can deal some damage to them, I wouldn't mind so much. They put my whole people down under their heel.
Oh.
by any chance, do you have
Oh, what
any-
we're going to do to them, we're going to set them back to the Ice Age. I don't know when that is, but that's a saying people say.
one question. By any chance, do you have any grog alcohol?
Alcohol?
Grog.
Oh, we've
Specifically
got
grog.
plenty of good stuff, yeah.
Would you mind if we borrow enough to make a bomb out of it? To get
How much
rid
do
of
you need?
a whole barrel.
One
I
barrel?
look to the expert
Yeah.
and I
Oh.
ask him, how much would we need?
Depends how good the stuff is. If it's like high on the powerful drink, I can work with one barrel. It's just not gonna be that strong, is my fear. But hey, it's a big boom, and that's all we need. So we need a barrel of our grog, just one.
Well,
Yeah, I remember.
Should we test it out?
Exploding.
Sorry, you said tested.
mhm.
No. When it comes to drinks, I have experience with them. Too much to say, but
Well, I can give you a barrel, and you can do whatever you want with it if it's helping you. Sure. I'll just just a word of caution. We don't have a lot of it, and the clan's been getting a bit restless ever since the new change in chieftainhood. So, you kind of need it. But hey,
What if the clan had a chance at taking the people down a peg with it?
oh, if they were that
Maybe.
riled, I think they would take it.
Yeah, maybe they should watch
What?
the explosion, the boom, lift
What?
everyone's spirit.
You want me to bring the entire clan down to watch you blowing stuff up?
Well, I look, I kind of walk outside the camp, look over the cliffside. Do we have a good vision of this?
Yeah.
Coda, we do remember that this mission, they did describe it as a suicide mission, right?
I'm not telling them to bring them there. I'm telling them to stand here and just watch.
Oh lord.
I don't think that's a wise idea. Getting our people that far away from the camp, it invites danger.
No, I point to where I'm standing on the cliffside. And I'm pointing out to there. I'm like, no, you stand here, watch.
You're gonna detonate it close to the camp? I have no idea what a bomb is, but if it's going to do a lot of damage, I'll have wars with you.
Well, no, hopefully you'll be able to see it from here.
Alright. Take your word on it. He's scratching the top of his head.
Well, if that's the case, they get to see just how strong we are, how strong people Gridthought put in, and hopefully, shunt all of the negativity towards Gridthought away.
Oh, then... What the fuck are you on about? They ain't negative towards Grimthought. My people's been feeling unsafe. Too many changes in too little time.
And now, they can feel safe with Gridthought at the helm.
Well, you do want to... Well, I see where you're coming from, though. Alright. Appreciate it. It's good to know that my boy is going out into the world with friends like yous. Even though I have no idea what a bomb is and what you're talking about. And Tora is like, yeah, it's okay, old man. Okay. Get me a barrel. I'll work on the stuff. We are going to be very swift with it. And it's gonna deal a lot of damage.
Oh, I hope so.
Yeah. Alright, I'll go get my pliers and my gear. If I could probably get it done in a day. Not tonight. I can work tonight. I could work.
One thing, be careful with the grog, though. Those things are a lot more fun.
Lupus, it's not my first time I'm making a bomb.
No, it's just that.
It's my second.
It's just that grog. I have a bad experience with grog.
Hey, don't worry. I am a professional, he says as he puts on goggles over his eyes. One of the goggles has no glass.
I'm sure he knows what he's doing.
We are in good hands.
Gives
You
you 2
know?
thumbs up, runs off.
I feel better than at this than when I had to fix the damn thing at the bottom of a hole while everything was crawling towards us.
Hey, you fixed it.
I don't know how.
So let me get this straight. We are making a bomb that Koda is gonna go into the camp and detonate to destroy the weapon.
Well, I'm going underground, and we're going
I
to
just
blow it
have-
up on the road.
I just have a question.
Mhm.
I've been thinking about it, and there's one thing that I can't shake off my mind as a possibility. Gavaria is known to use animals and other creatures as part of the military. The siege dragons, for example. I would not like to believe if they're utilizing any other kind of weapon, such as, well, what if this weapon is just armed civilians? I would not put it past them to put innocent people at risk for the sake of their warfare.
I did bring that up.
Then if that's the case,
Well,
Keith, can you keep a lookout?
I just
If that's the
imagine back.
case,
I just imagine the background.
and let
Sorry.
me know if it's a no-go or go.
I didn't
Sorry,
catch
just imagine
any
the-
of anything.
Yeah. Just imagine the background Persephone as also says that it's like, I did bring that up actually.
Yeah.
I did mention this, yes, thank you,
Yeah.
John.
Yes, like I said,
Yep.
we don't know what's ahead of us. We don't know how it's being transported, how many people there are, what it is, what's affected by it, can we even destroy it? But what we do know is that if we destroy it, people will find out about it. That's one certain that we can all agree on. It's a big weapon, it's important to them. People will notice it going missing.
Listen.
Perfect.
It's a no-go variant emotion right now, right?
Now, as you are considering all this, in the background has been writing, and Torb was off to craft a bomb. The hour still grows a bit late, and Joe says, "Regardless, I will think clearer with a night's rest. I will be going towards slumber. I hope I will see you all the next day, and we can work together on preparations."
Yes.
Yes, well.
Excellent. Good night, everyone. And Joel basically starts walking off. And both of you can take a long rest if you would have it.
Oh, yes, please. I would like my level 6 spell slot back, desperately.
I want my level 7 slot back and my 1 HP.
And my meta magic. I want my meta magic.
At 1
back.
HP that Coda hurt you.
Yeah. And all my hit dice back.
Why do you keep bringing that up?
I don't know, man. Because something,
did it.
I taught you how to talk and then you used to, I don't know, man.
And
Listen.
you just
Look, all I said
Uh-huh.
was that bear was more talkative than your.
Uh-huh. Anyways.
Don't worry about it.
Very well. If that... Oh,
Oh, no, continue on.
no, if that will be all, then we're gonna...
Oh,
But if you
Yeah.
want...
Before Kiki heads off to bed to cover that 1 HP, thanks to Coda,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go up to her and say, Kiki, would you have a moment for some conversation between us?
Of course.
I know I haven't been saying a lot, but I've been observing that you guys seem to not fully trust hers. Is there any reason why on that? Seeing that apparently I feel like I'm missing something from you guys.
Well, to start out with, we are, well, the nations that we all come from, we are on opposite sides of war. Hold on. Don't mind Silver just saying in the
Bless you.
background.
No, it is cold outside.
Yeah.
What?
No,
So
not you. Go to bed, child.
Wow!
I will have you. I am 9 1/8. Thank you.
Yep, yes, indeed you are. We are on the opposite sides of the war. My fiance has been hurt by necrotic magic. And you know hurts.
Mm-hmm.
We did meet on a job that we were supposed to do, and we did together. And he wanted this skull, which he did bring up. He was very upfront about it, but we didn't exactly know what it was. And then started talking to me. And I realized I don't think he knows exactly what it is. And I tried to explain this. And there's been a sort of mutual distrust between both sides.
But do you think there's a chance you can trust him? I mean, he did help you throughout the temples.
He did. And I'm willing to put all the grievances aside at this point because it doesn't matter. And like he said, he doesn't. Sorry, he doesn't need the skull at this point. I'm just. Something seems off. I don't mean that everyone we meet should tell all their deepest secrets, but you know, when you tell that you're working for the Gevarians and your whole thing when we met was that he had zombies with him, skeletons. And well,
Yeah, no, that does sound like him. He doesn't like to be alone.
yeah. And when I have a fiance that, you know, doesn't exactly vibe with the undead and all that bullshit, I kind of have to take her side also on this. But I do know where she's coming from. But also,
Understand.
again, if we get rid of Kagain, and then hers would be the be in charge of this land, I'm not sure if he could handle that much power and responsibility. I don't know him personally. I don't exactly know what his end goals are. And when we told him that there was a reason where all the souls went and we are also trying to stop it, I don't think he fully understands that none of this here matters for that cause.
I will have a word for hers. Talk about it. See what he thinks about it. But just I don't know. For me, it's just very confusing. I know you don't know much about him. I know fully well about him. I personally don't know what to do. I can't go back in time and show you that he changed. He's not the man he used to be, and trust me, he is not the man
Yes, but he's also an
he used to be when I first encountered him.
He's also an old human man who is stubborn.
Yeah.
And those haven't exactly been the
something he
most
hasn't
trustworthy types.
No, that is something he hasn't changed. He's still a stubborn man. He was stubborn when I first met him, and he will be stubborn till his time comes.
However, I am and we are willing to work on this in here. But like Grimplot said, if anything happens to these orcs in here, the old man will get it.
I can tell you this on my behalf. I can assure you that hers will make sure nothing bad happens to the orcs.
It's just hard to trust the people that you are taught to hate. You know?
You said you can go inside people's memories, right?
Yes, I can. I can
How
either
far
see
can you go
their
back?
memories or I can add them to their collection. To my collection.
Your collection. How far can you go back into people's memory? Like how many years far you can go back?
Wherever. How long as they can remember it.
I can't say for how well hers memories can be, but if you are interested, when you are free, I will give you permission to go through my memories to see how much hers can change, how much he changed throughout that 30 years. If you truly want to see how he changed, I would recommend go to hers. In which, I don't know where he is, but I'll let him know. I'll leave him a message.
I can do that first thing in the morning.
I will allow you to do it.
But I do trust you, and I trust your judgment.
And I hope you can slowly put a trust towards hers.
I hope so too, for the sake of these orcs.
I hope so.
Such a strange relationship between you two.
It really is. I can tell you for a fact it didn't start off on a positive note. He did try to kill me, and I won't deny vice versa. I would try to end him as well.
So, how? What happened?
Well, I'm not gonna spoil you since you'll know tomorrow morning, but we did some chatting, and it wasn't my intended to have his mind change on how he viewed things. I just give him an input about clerics, what they're capable of, and more so. And I truly don't know what else happened. I fell asleep and just became a different man.
I don't think I've ever heard of a human who changed their ways in one day.
Neither.
Well,
But
maybe
with that, it's seeing how much he did change. I did give him a second chance to live.
And you don't regret this choice, it seems?
Not a single day goes by, I regret it. But if somehow something does happen, and he does go back his old way, which I highly doubt he won't. But if he does, I'll be the one taking care of it.
Alright.
Will that put you in ease? In hoping you can trust him?
Maybe just a little.
A little? Alright. Good to hear. It's better than none.
So strange. I learned not to get attached to people, to humans. Now-
Did your parents tell you about that?
Well, yes, and then then somebody in my life fell in love, and then I was left with a child.
Oh. What happened?
The father died. My sister left. Then I was left with her child, and then he died. And
Did he-
now,
Did the
I'm
child
getting
die by old age?
yes, he did. But it
Mm.
was a long time ago. But now I'm getting married to a human, so people do change, I suppose.
Well, to treasure every moment with her.
I do. They have also changed me, so... Good night, Doctor. See you in the morning.
Good night, Miss Keaton.
As you're walking away from one another, darkness overtakes the skies above you. The moonlight is the only thing that separates the clouds from the ground. As the camp enters dormancy, a figure that no one sees slowly creeps in from the cliff. Tap, tap, tap. A finger taps onto the ground. Finally, it is here. That is going to be continued in the next session, though. Not tonight. Tonight we have had enough. All right. So
Concerning.
Oh!
Oh,
Oh!
that is something to deal with on the next session, though. So for now, thank you all for playing. Every single one of the players here. I'm giving you a round of applause. For you all deserve it. I would also like to thank those of you who have watched on the Twitch and maybe one day on YouTube. One day, it's gonna happen.
One day.
But for now, I am going to have to bid to everyone adieu, for this is the end of the session. Novi, you know what you have to do at this point. I have grown fond of it.
You're welcome. Because you know why, Jen?
Yeah.
Because I don't want to fall asleep because I miss you, baby. And I don't want to miss you.
You're welcome.